And welcome everybody. It is the CFR Championship here on Centerforce TV. We are live. I hope it ain't lagging too much. It looks like it may be, but I hope not. Anyway, we are live here on Centerforce TV for the CFR Championship Puzzled Racing 150. Round number 5 about to get underway here in just around 3 minutes or so. Should be a very, very interesting race to say the least. We have a bunch of drivers in here tonight already. We are going to talk to our sponsor. Like I said, this is the Puzzled Racing 150 Raising Awareness for Autism. You will see a bunch of autism paints. This is also sponsored by Living Aquarium of Cambridge. Check out Living Aquarium if you're up in Canada. And be sure to say that you've seen them here on Centerforce TV. And yeah, like I said, it should be a fun race. I think, by myself tonight. I was supposed to be joined by Hal Stevens. I don't know if he's going to make it on time, so you are going to see something pop up on your screen, and it says my name and stuff like that. The reason why is just because I had it pre-made, so I'm sorry. But it should be a very fun race. I want to give a shout out one thing real fast. Joe Burchett also took over points today, but I want to talk about something, what happened last week, and it's a little personal, I guess you could say, and I've never been, shy about being honest with people on my broadcast, so I want to talk a little bit about it. Last week you heard a driver, Tyler Cox. I'm just going to say his name. He knows already. But you heard a driver last night say stuff he probably shouldn't have said on the interview. First off, I want to say to people that commented on it, I understand what people are saying. However, I want you to understand, I don't condone that. Yes, I laughed. But until you actually do what I'm doing right now with running all these controls and everything else, you know how hard it is to stay focused on some interviews? I'm just being honest. Like I said, it might not be the most professional thing that I did. I'm not going to sit there and lie. I shouldn't have laughed. However, to make it less awkward, and I can't just cut it off because I wasn't in control of the session itself and TeamSpeak, so people wasn't hearing. I can't help what people say on my broadcast or my league. Okay, it's just that. However, we did input rules where people cannot say that stuff. So, I just want people to be aware of that I'm not happy with it either. But it happened, and we're just trying to move on, and we're going to move on. So, I hope people understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, like I said, this is the Puzzle Racing 150 for autism awareness. Definitely going to be a fun race here tonight. Should be a very good one. And we're going to get ready to go live. We're going to take a quick commercial sponsor break and be right back. Alright, so that was fast. Like I said, Living Aquarium sponsors, definitely going to give them a shout out. Big thanks to them. We got 21 drivers on schedule here tonight. It's going to be a fun race. However, there's a couple drivers that I have not noticed come in. AJ Brissett of Driven Motorsports has yet to come in and race this race, as well as his teammate. A lot of that could be just because they're running late or something like that. And also, I want to point out there is a huge storm in the area, which is what's causing the lag. Tornadoes and stuff like that in Georgia is not very far from where I'm at. Well, I'm in East Tennessee, but it's working its way up, high winds and stuff like that. So if there is lag, I apologize, but that is what's causing it. Also, I want to mention a couple other things. We are going to be shutting down Centerforce TV here on May the 19th. However, we are going to be broadcasting 2 leagues. We are still going to be broadcasting Deep South Racing League. Well, formerly known as Deep South Racing League, now online virtual auto racing league, now oval. And I'm still going to be broadcasting the CFR Championship. I'm not going away from broadcasting. I just want to take a long break, and I'm getting rid of a lot of broadcasts that I'm doing. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I just want to let everybody know that. So, we're finishing up here, and we're going to get qualifying underway, and we will see what happens here tonight. And as I'm looking to see who's coming out first, as I switch over a few things, we will see who's coming out on the track first here tonight. It's going to be good to see. I can't remember who it was coming out. I'm looking. Don't worry, we'll definitely get to it, I promise. So right now, nobody's called out. Joe Burchett is going over a few things before we get qualified going. Qualifying will not last that long. Adam Ross is the first out on the track. You can see him right here. He's also running a race for autism paint scheme in that number 60 car. Also have my son and my nephew's name on the front of the car, which is pretty awesome. So very cool to have him do that and see what he could do here. Adam Ross not seeing where he wants to the points. Hopefully trying to look a turnaround right here. Didn't have what he wanted to last week out of Sonoma, but it is Sonoma and anything's crazy there, so we all know that. But here he comes around through turn number 1. Very flat track here. By the way, this is a very hot track tonight. He's actually entering a low, which is not where he wants to be. You don't want to enter low on these. You want to run on that higher line, the black part of that high line. You see it right there where he's running. That's not where he actually needs to be. Not a bad 3 and 4. But yeah, he's driving a little bit low for where he don't need to be down there. So we'll continue watching him, see what kind of lap he can put down. 31.832. That's definitely not going to hold up. He's going to try to pick up another lap or a little bit more time here. Next up, we have Delaney Dunn coming out on the track, and then we'll get her out there. And who actually helped us get the sponsorship. And Adam Ross is going to cut the car off and pull down pit road. So that's going to finish his lap. Next up, we got Delaney Dunn coming out on the track. She's also in the Puzzled Racing number 51 Chevrolet. Going to be cool to see what she can do. This is actually her local track. Second or third race back for Delaney. I can't remember. But we'll see what she can do here as well in that number 51 from Maine. So you definitely run that low line. Not what you want to do on your out lap. You kind of want to go high in and dive down for get some more speed. And then going into one, you kind of want to run the outer part of the black and dive down to the middle. Some people dime it in, I guess you could say. Kind of like what she just did. Now she's running the clear line, what she's supposed to. And that's where she exactly needs to be. She's got to really let it roll through the center. Gets back on the gas. This is really good turn one. This is actually looking like a really good lap for Delaney. So we'll see what she can do here. As she gets ready to cross the start-finish line. First lap will be a 31.402. Not a bad lap. Definitely going to jump her to the first place position. We'll see if she does another lap here or not. It looks like she is. She did not go through 1 and 2 as good as she did the first time. We're going to see if she's able to pick up any type of time here. Right now she is a little bit faster going in. We'll see. Not a great 3 and 4, so this is going to be a little bit close. Yeah, definitely not a good 3 and 4. She's going to lose a little bit of time, I believe, on this track. 31.627 for Delaney for her second lap. Next up, John Kelly coming on the track. While John Kelly's coming on the track, I want to bring down Delaney Dunn in that number 51 car and get her to talk a little bit about what Puzzled Racing gives. Once I find out where I'm at. Hey, Delaney, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
I want to bring you in. You actually sponsored this race as we watch John Kelly on track right now. This is your local track, which is very awesome that you actually sponsored a race at your local track. Why don't you tell everybody that's watching a little bit about what Puzzled Racing is?
Puzzled Racing is a super modified and Legends car race team that is out of Cornish, Maine. They race at Star Speedway in Epping, New Hampshire, in the Puzzled Racing 350 Super Modified division. Richard Humphrey and Mike Humphrey, the two owners of the team, race in the 350 Super Modified. And the reason why they're doing the autism awareness is because Richard's son actually has level 1 autism, which is the same form of autism I have.
Alright, so let me ask you this. Now, you just mentioned that you have autism. My kid has, my son has autism, plus my nephew does. A very good lap there by John Kelly. Actually jumps him to the top. However, he gets into the wall there with 30.980, so that's going to end his lap. However, you just mentioned that you got autism. Now this is kind of a touchy subject for me to talk about, but how important and how much help is it to see some cars, you know, or better yet, how is it to see any event to help autism awareness? Does that mean a lot to you? I mean, do you definitely support it, of course, but you know, tell us a little bit about what you think, you know, when you see all these events that, you know, support autism.
I feel like NASCAR itself has been very well with autistic kids, because I went to the New Hampshire race back in September, and they actually had a section of their fan zone dedicated to autism awareness, and it was pretty neat to see that they had like a quiet area for kids who are hypersensitive to sound, so they can kind of watch the race but not be overstimulated.
Yeah, that's very cool. So we come here tonight, New Hampshire. You're not doing too bad right now. You're sitting second. We'll see how that holds up. What's going to be your goal here tonight? Is it just going to be the finish race? You haven't had the best luck so far. I mean, you had good luck. Well, not good luck. You actually done pretty good last year in a lot of races. What is going to be your main goal here tonight? I know you would like to get a win, which would probably be the main goal. However, where do you think you'll finish tonight? How do you think you'll run tonight?
I think I'll finish in at least the top 15, because all these other drivers, they've been on iRacing way longer than me. I've only been on iRacing for a year, and I kind of am cheering on Jesse because he kind of put out on Facebook that if he wins the race, he'll donate $20 to an autism society of our choice. And
I actually got an announcement I'm going to make here during the broadcast about some stuff like that. So I'm really rooting for you. I'm going to be honest. I'm really rooting for you for this race. Like, I really hope you get, at least a top 10. I'm going to be honest. I don't say that to a lot of drivers. I'm supposed to be a little bit, I'm a little fair with people. And my team's racing in this, you know that. But I'm really rooting for you to have a good run. I know you said you're looking for a top 15. I would like to see you get, a top 10, which I think you could do because I've seen you race before, and plenty of times. So good luck, and we'll be talking to you here soon. I'm going to try to check back in with you throughout the race, as long as you don't crash out too much, like everybody else probably will, because it's super hot out here.
You don't know what's going to come out of my mind.
That's true. That is true.
Part of my autism is I'm unable to read facial expressions.
Right.
So if you put a facial expression in front of me and they're like, what is that person feeling? I'm like, I don't know.
That's actually, I think, kind of like what my son has, I believe. So.
Yeah, because it's like it's a spectrum disorder. It affects every single person different.
Right.
And me being a girl with autism, it's even different because
right.
for every 4 boys with autism, there's 1 girl.
Oh, I can imagine, the girl hormones mixed in with the, the already autistic girl. That would be a little insane for me. But we're going to be watching, man. I really hope you have a good run.
Yeah, the tools for girls with autism versus boys with autism are completely different, and that's why boys are actually diagnosed earlier and they're having those therapies a lot sooner than girls.
Right. Oh, okay. I understand that. Well, good luck. I'm going to be watching you, and I hope you actually do get a good run here tonight, and see what you can do. Show me what you can do.
Yeah, Laney, good luck.
Thanks.
Welcome in, Hal Stevens, to the broadcast. I'm glad you were actually able to make it. I know you was working a lot.
Yeah.
But, I'm watching Scott McClendon on the track right now, and that's going to end his lap as Derek Pemberton get ready to roll out here for tonight. Why is he still running? Hold on. Let me move up real fast and do something. Never mind. Alright, so watching Derek Pemberton. Sorry about that, guys. I was watching something. I thought Scott was running like more than 1 lap. Anyway, Derek Pemberton out on the track right now in his Ford Mustang, also running a paint scheme, Autistic Society paint scheme with, I think, yeah, he does have my son's name on the front of his window banner as well. So we are going to see a lot of autism paint schemes here tonight. I don't know if you know anybody with autism. How much, let me ask you, how much do you think, having autism awareness events really helps, people with autism?
I don't have enough experience really to
comment on it.
Comment on that.
Right.
I think with enough awareness, every time brought up, would just increase each time.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, my son, like I said, he's got autism, and we just found out this, at the end of last year. And my nephew's also got it. He's got it really bad. I know, talking to my sister, which is his mom, and my wife as well, when I told them that there was going to be some drivers actually running their names on cars tonight, is huge. My sister was so happy to have her son's name, and I'm going to kill this cat. I was so happy to have her son's name on a card just so people can understand, autism ain't a joke. I mean, it's nothing funny about it. A lot of people make fun of people that has it. There ain't nothing to make fun of over something like that. It's really sad, but it's a very good cause to see a lot of people out here running autistic paint schemes. So, there is bigger stuff in life in general compared to what just happens. There's more important stuff, I guess you could say, in life than, other stuff that goes on. So, Jack Williams out of Illinois is on the track, running that Red Bull number 54 paint scheme out of Illinois. Should be good. He's actually really good here. So I'm anxious to say he hasn't been great here this week, which is kind of surprising. He's extremely good here in the Cup car. He ran the Oval Racing League, or Deep South at the time, and was actually up front. I think he did win this race. However, there was a lot of cautions. He puts down a 30.8 and does jump to the pole. So that was a pretty good lap there for Jack. And it's going to be interesting to see how Jack does. I'm not going to lie. This is a guy that knows how to wheel a race car. He knows how to drive a race car, and I'm going to be anxious to see how he actually does tonight in this race, if he could keep his car clean. He's already put down 30.8. He will be starting, I'm guessing with that kind of time, he's going to be starting in the top 6, I would guess. So, we're going to take a look real fast at the weather as well as the next drivers get ready to pull out on track. And we will cut to that. That is the 08 car. For some reason, I'm not seeing his paint. I see everybody's but his. So 08 car, newcomer Brian Long coming out on the track. Also, real fast, I want to take a look at the weather. Now, this is dynamic weather, and our TVO does predict what the track temperature is at this moment in time. We had a 40-minute practice instead of 30 tonight. It started off at 92 degrees. It is now up to 110.57 degrees. So that's a big jump in temperature. So we're going to be watching that as well as we watch the 08 Brian Long taking the green flag for his first lap here in the CFR Championship. Definitely somebody to watch out for. He raced in the IRA League that we broadcast on Friday night. It's a very good group of guys, by the way. Really good league to watch. Actually, that would probably be the only league other than Oval and Mullen that I would stay with, because I actually like watching them guys race. So we're going to watch him and see what kind of time he can do here coming out of turn number 4 here at New Hampshire. Now, Hal, you've been to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, right?
In real life, yeah.
Yeah. How was your experience? I've never been. I know I talked to you before about it, but how was your experience there?
Well, being as it was my first NASCAR experience, a first experience are always usually, that breathtaking moment. For me, it was my breathtaking moment, and I loved the track. I had good seating, at least I thought I did, at turn 3, like in between just the end of turn 3 into turn 4. So
okay, so you had a good seat.
All the way around that. Yeah, so, I mean, I loved it. Car's loud as hell.
Yeah, well, I've been to Bristol, a lot. I've never been to any other track but Bristol. I've been wanting to go to Martinsville for a long time, and Charlotte. Oh, Dawson Cook goes around on his outlap. A little bit cold tires. He'll spin it around and get one back going, or start going again. So hopefully he'll be able to put down a good lap. Right now, Jack Williams still holding pole. But I've been to Bristol. Everywhere there is pretty much a good seat besides the very bottom row. Personally, you can't see the other side of the track. However, if you sit above row 10, I think, and back, you can see everything. Bristol's a short track. Now, this is kind of, I don't know, would you consider this New Hampshire a short track? I think I kind of would, even though it's a mile long.
Probably only because, in my experience, even though I'm kind of a noob to this stuff, short tracks have that like tighter turn.
Right, that's what I feel about it too.
You have to let off a little bit. So yeah, I would consider it a short track. It's definitely it's no super speedway.
And yeah, because you usually have slower speeds at short tracks. The turns here remind me a lot of what you would see at Martinsville because they're super flat. I can't remember off the top of my head how much banking there is as Dawson Cook jumps to third on his first lap. We'll see if he can pick it up here on his second lap. But you carry so much speed down the back straightaway and front straightaway. I mean, we're watching right now, Dawson's getting up to 145 going into turn number 3. That's really fast. but you slow down so much down to like 99 to 95 miles an hour in the turn, and then you gas it out. So, yeah, I would definitely consider it part of a short track, as Dawson did not improve on his last lap. Currently looking third right now, as it is Jack Williams and Danny Lawson on that front of the pack. Next up, Mike Bruno. Lost the championship last week, even though with a good top 5 finish, Joe Burchett jumped up to that points lead. We got 10 more races to go until the All-Star race, and then we switch over to the chase race. You have to be in the top 10 in points to make the chase, and then we have rounds. We have 3 rounds. 2 of the lowest drivers get eliminated at the end of each round. Each round consists of 3 races besides the final round at Homestead. I hope that made sense, by the way, because I know I was saying it really fast. So Mike Bruno just started his green flag lap, also out of New England. There's a lot of people in here that's running from up north. I did not realize there's that many people running from Maine and New England and stuff. Also, like I said earlier, whenever I was talking about what happened with the broadcast last week, with the rule about the no cussing for drivers in interview and stuff like that, Tyler Cox did get suspended. He did accept his suspension and understood. He also sent out an apology to people on Facebook and explained why he did it and stuff like that. And I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to move on from it. And people need to understand that sometimes, there's a lot of tempers that flare. But you also got to understand you can't be bringing it into the broadcast with sponsors watching and stuff like that. If the broadcast is a little bit laggy, I apologize. There's a huge storm, tornado warnings in my area and stuff like that. So I'm actually lucky to even be in here right now. I probably shouldn't be. But Mike Bruno just put down his first lap, 31.174. He's going to be looking to improve on that. He can't be very happy with that lap. We'll see what happens on his second lap. He did get a good run out of turn number 2 down his backstretch. And down into turn number 3. Actually, he's going to possibly shut it off here. Actually, I think that was actually his final lap. So, yeah, he will be 7th right now. Next up, Robert Land. We're going to hop on board here with Robert Land, driving a new paint scheme this week as well in the Energy Freedom Toyota. Hop on board here with Mr. Robert Land, who's also having a really good year right now. Didn't start off the way he wanted to, but he's actually been improving week by week. Was really good last week at Sonoma. I can't remember exactly where he finished. I don't have my notes up in front of me. I apologize. But I don't remember where he finished last week exactly. I think it was 3rd, I believe. Watch him right here going into turn number 3 as he gets ready to come across the stripe into 30 and 4 on this very flat New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Across the stripe, puts down a 31.044. The times have not picked up very much. Jack Williams still with the pole right now, which is very impressive. We're waiting to see what Robert Lane can do. Will he get to 30s? He actually went down a little bit too low in turn 1 and 2. That may have been a strategy. We'll see. Some people can run it down there. I'm not one of them. He did go really good in 3 and 4 right here, though. So we'll continue watching him real fast as he exits turn number 4. Crosses the start-finish line at Energy Freedom Toyota, and we'll put down a lap of a 31.055, so not going to pick up any time. Ran right around what he ran on his first lap. Only got a couple more drivers left here. Kyle Charpentier coming out on track. Running the, actually, no, he's not. Christopher Matthews, then it is Kyle Charpentier. Christopher Matthews' paint I can't see as well. That's strange. So here comes Chris Matthews, a very good driver this season, already in the top 5 in points. Very underrated is Chris Matthews as he crossed start-finish line, start his green flag lap. And Hal, guess what? I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
I got something else. I got whenever you give away your Sinister Squirrel driver of the race, I got a squirrel that pops up on the screen.
Nice.
So whenever you get ready to say it, now I don't know how you want to do it, so it's whatever you want to do, however you want to do it.
Sounds good. I like that.
So Chris Matthews puts down a lap of a 31.075 first lap. He's currently sitting 7th right now on the board. And we'll see if he can improve on his second lap. A lot of drivers haven't been able to get in the 30s. Now remember, we started this qualifying from the bottom to the top. So the people that practice slower qualified first, and it works its way up. Jack Williams has put down a lap of a 30 point whatever it was at the time. I can't remember off the top of my head. And looking really good right now. He did not hit that mark in practice, so we're going to see if he's able to hold on to that spot or not. There's a couple really good fast drivers as Chris completes his lap, currently sitting 7th, and will start 7th at the moment. But there's a lot of good drivers in here that can possibly beat that time. I know Joe Burchett was really fast, and Tyler Justice is really fast. And Jesse Gaby's also really fast. So Kyle Charpentier out on track right now. He also said, by the way, another New England or Maine. I'm not sure exactly what part he's from up there. But he said that he's not good at this track. He said he hates this track. So it's going to be good to see what happens with him in that 003 car as he just took the green flag lap. Next up, we have Michael Redding coming in on track next. As you can see, Kyle coming off turn 2 gets a little bit sideways a little bit, and that's one good thing about could be a good thing about the heated track is that your car is going to slide a little bit more. It could help you, it could hurt you. However, with the new updates that I did a few weeks ago, the brake bias adjustments where you can adjust them in car, that will play a factor here as Kyle Charpentier does jump up to that second spot with a 30.899. Not very much off Jack at all. He's not even a 10th off right now, so we're going to see if he's able to pick up anything here in his second lap. We haven't seen nobody else pick up anything in their second lap, so we'll see. Here comes Kyle now out of turn number 4. Got a little bit of a slide there, which is probably what he wants actually. Hitting the line at 145 miles an hour. He's going to put out a lap of a 30.936, and he will not improve on his second lap. Next up, MT Motorsports driver Michael Redding coming out onto the track. If I believe off the top of my head, I believe MT is now sitting on top of the team standings as well. As you can watch him going into turn number 4. Very nice paint scheme. He chose the red. Actually, all the MT drivers have a different color paint scheme on their cars. Here he comes out of turn number 4. Cross the stripe and takes the green flag in the air. Next up, we got Jesse Gaby in the Living Aquarium Mustang. Going to be cool to see what kind of lap he could put down as Michael Redding works out of the tunnel turn in turn 4, down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Sorry, he worked out of turn number 2. Eventually, I'll get that right. When you was at New Hampshire, did you happen to see the tunnel turn over in 2?
No, what? I'm sorry.
When you actually went to New Hampshire, did you happen to see the tunnel turn over in number 2? There's like a big tunnel that goes underneath the racetrack.
No, I didn't actually see it.
I remember when they actually put that in, a lot of drivers was actually having a lot of trouble with it. There is a road course here, by the way. Did you actually get to walk on the road course at all?
No, unfortunately.
See, I figured you would have done that. You'd probably be running it, to be honest.
If I could, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's really good to see. I'm watching Michael. He actually did not put down a good lap like I thought he would. A 31.213. He's got to be disappointed in that, sitting 11th right now. But yeah, the road course here is actually, I've never ran it, but it's supposed to be really good. Here comes Jesse Gaby out on the track, running that number 78 Living Aquarium paint scheme. Ecotech Marina on the front of the hood, Living Aquarium on the side. See that paint scheme really good right there as he works down into turn number 3 and about to take his green flag lap. You can see how he's running a little bit higher compared to what a lot of people do, and then dives it down, which is really what you need to do to get a really good lap here. Oh, he's going to lock up the brakes. He does save it, so his lap will count. However, he's going to have to try to pick it up here on his second lap. Lost it coming out of 4. We're going to continue watching him, see if he can improve on his second lap. His first lap is going to be really slow, and you can see he's kind of taking it easy so he won't kill the tires. And now Jesse actually put a lot of practice in here at New Hampshire this week. He's got a feeling he can run a top 5 and have a good, solid top 5. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Here he comes out of turn number 4. Like I said, his first lap definitely not going to be what he was looking for. Trying to improve here on his second lap. We haven't seen nobody really improve on her second lap. 33.167 puts him in last place right now at 15th. Out of the current drivers, 21 drivers that have qualified. Here comes Jesse off a turn number 2 into turn number 3. And also, guys, for people wondering, Hal Stevens is also a race control for this race. So you will hear some race control chatter as well. So just, don't focus too much on it. Out of turn number 4, Jesse puts down a 31.400. Definitely not what he wanted. That puts him up to 12th. He's very disappointed with that lap. Next up, Tyler Justice in that MT Motorsports, I believe it's Chevrolet. Yeah, Chevrolet. Remember we talked about different paint schemes for MT. You can see Tyler Justice is kind of a gray and blue top paint scheme as he tries to warm up his tires. This is a very hot track. Dynamic weather is turned on for most of the tracks throughout this season. First time we've actually done that in all 3 seasons of CFR Championship. And also, while we watch Tyler go around the track, I want to give a shout out to the CFR racing guys. Jonathan Hamburg, I was even in the car, by the way, for 12 laps, Hal. Very impressive. That's that skill, man. Joe Burchett even ran 2 stints, so got to give him a shout out. Shamar, got to give him a shout out. Jeff Newport, him a shout out. I know I'm missing Adam Harrod, I believe is how you say his last name. Him a shout out. Tyler Cox also ran some. Got to give all them guys a shout out that did run. Brought it home 13th last night in the Daytona 24 as Tyler Justice puts down a pole lap 30.683, jumps onto the top of the board. But yeah, going to give him a shout out, or them guys a shout out for doing that. They actually had trouble late in that race with like 6 hours left, and blew the motor. Had like 45-minute repairs. Fell all the way back to 18th. However, worked their way back up from laps down to finish 13th. That is actually our highest finish in the Daytona 24. So we're actually moving up by quite a bit, Hal, moving forward.
Yeah, man. Daytona, I'm really happy with the team's turnout.
Yeah,
I really wish I could have been there, though.
Honestly, now looking at some of the drivers we had, I wish we would have put more practice and emphasized it more. Like put more focus on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we really had, honestly, we had a top 5 car. Easily.
Oh, yeah,
we was up to second at one time. There was a chance we could have won that race. Here comes Joe Burchett out on the track right now. He also has a autism ribbon on the front of his car. Or he did. I don't see it right now. He did have one, though. I think he still got it. But here he comes around turn number 1 for his green flag lap, number 97. Right now, your current points leader is Joe, after winning last week a very good battle in Sonoma. I also got to mention how we're going to give our race picks right here in a minute. Every race this season has had a different winner. This is our 5th race, so we could be looking at our 5th straight different winner of this league. So that's very impressive.
Would love to see it. I really hope.
Yeah, that'd be definitely good to see. Here comes the 97, puts the lap 30.837, going to jump him up to the 3rd spot on the inside row behind Tyler Justice. Let's see if he shuts it off. And it looks like he will shut it off, and that will actually end qualifying, I do believe. Or maybe one more person. No, I think that's actually going to end qualifying. So, we'll listen in for a minute.
Tyler Justice on your pole.
Thank you, sir.
As we get ready to advance in about 2 minutes or so.
Congrats on pole.
Thank you.
We're going to step away for just 1 minute and get another broadcast commercial in.
Oh, yeah.
And we are back here for the Puzzled Racing 150 here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway as we get set to go racing here, I believe, once they get everything
buddy.
done. Hal, give me your pick on who you think is going to get the win here.
He wants to know who the pick is the squirrel race. And Adam, what did you want my pick?
I want your pick on who's going to win this race. Who do you think is going to get the victory? A lot of drivers up there. It's really close in
Who can I
times.
give it tonight? You know what? I will be funny and say John Kelly.
You know, John Kelly's sitting in 7th right now. He qualified in 7th. That's impressive.
He's going to be impressive if he pulls in.
You know how happy he would be? He'd be very happy.
He would be so happy he'd probably live it. He probably couldn't handle the happiness.
I'm going to go ahead and go with our pole sitter, Tyler Justice, for our 5th different winner of the year. I kind of took the easy pick because there's a couple of guys up there I could have went with. Danny Lawson's up there. Dawson's also up there.
Yeah.
Jack Williams. I mean, there's a lot of good guys.
We're going to have to wait to see how the race goes, man. Unless you plan on being the squirreliest squirrel out there.
So what is that exactly? Have you made up your mind what it is yet?
No.
You have no idea, do you?
Whether it's going to be the one racer who's just all over the track trying to get around cars, or if it's going to be the one guy who wants to block everything, or
just so y'all know,
the guy who's just a mess.
Hal is pretty much our Darrell Waltrip. Half the stuff he knows, Darrell Waltrip just rambles on about stuff he has no idea what he's talking about. Hal is that person. That's mean to say. I'm joking. Actually, Hal does know what he's talking about when it comes to the racing part of things. But you know how Darrell Waltrip, if you ever watched the broadcast, he just rambles on about stuff that he really don't know what he's talking about. So, yeah, that's always impressive. That's always funny. I always got a kick out of watching him commentate. And he's actually a really good commentator. But let me read something real fast. All right, so we're about to advance right now. And we'll be good to go here as we get ready to take a look at our grid. Hal, if you want to, you can advance it if you want to. Actually, I think Joe's got it. He just put it okay. So we're going to advance qualifying. That's why you see the ticker up there. It says 22 minutes. That we make that extra long just for in case qualifying takes a little bit longer. And most of the time we're always way done beforehand. But so yeah, we're going to go ahead and advance. So we're going to go ahead and pop up our grid as well for the Puzzle Racing 150 tonight once they advance here. Let's listen in and see if we can hear what's going on. Alright, I think we're about to advance. I'm ready whenever Joe is. We just sit here and wait pretty much as soon as he hits the advance button, we will be good to go. Pop it up. This is the CFR Championship Puzzle Racing 150. As I said, 150 laps here tonight at Loudon, New Hampshire. As we take a look at the venue, New Hampshire Motor Speedway, 1 mile, pretty much exact for number of turns. Track temp is 100 degrees as you take a look here. Partly cloudy. I don't know why it's not showing the weather actually. Well, that was kind of weird. But 58% humidity as we get ready to go. And as I said, it's going to be an interesting race to see if Joe Burchett can hold on to his points lead or not. And I think we got about 50 seconds till we advance, actually. And there's a lot of newcomers in this league, like I said. As we get ready to look at the rundown, I want to see where some of the people start around here. So I'm looking at my little events folder and stuff. As we listen for in-car audio, see if there's anything that pops up. And there we go. We have advanced. So we'll get ready to go here at New Hampshire. We will take a look at our starting grid here for the Puzzle Racer 150. As
We're ready to hippity hoppity guess, and we're going on.
Pretty much. Here's the grid popping up on your screen now. I hope y'all like the new overlay, by the way. I hope you like the new overlay. A little bit different than what we normally have. Tyler Justice, Jack Williams. Congratulations, Tyler Justice, on that pole. Also, take a look a little bit further back in the grid. Joe Burchett, points leader, starting in third, alongside Kyle Charpentier in that fourth place car. Danny Lawson, Dawson Cook, starting in row number 3. back on row number 5, you got John Kelly and Robert Land. Row number 6 consists of Derek Pemberton, looking at his actually one of his highest starting positions, I believe, this season. Christopher Matthews, very going to be interested to see if he comes up through the field out of Texas. Will start in row number 5 on the outside. Row number 6, Scott McClendon. Going to be anxious to see. I got a funny story about Scott McClendon, by the way. And Mike Bruno in row number 6. And you're really going to like it, by the way. Michael Redding, Jesse Gavey starting in row number 7. Both of them cars are faster than what they qualified, I promise you. Delaney Dunn, Adam Ross. Brian Long and Jason Gibson starts in row number 9. And why is my name still Adam Sheetman? Adam Sampson will start in row number in 19th place. Jeff Newport will start in 20th in row number 10. Curtis Martin also starting very last as we get ready to roll off here. So the funny story I have about Scott McClendon. So you know how he's been having his connection issues and stuff, the last few weeks?
Yeah.
Well, he found out it was his CPU actually overheating. So,
what?
You know what he did to cool his CPU down?
He put it in an icebox.
He put a frozen piece of steak on his computer tonight.
A frozen piece of steak?
On his CPU, yes. When he told me that, I was like, oh. Jesse actually commented on it and was like, hey, send it up to my house when you're done because I'm a little hungry. And it'll probably cook it. So, here we go rolling off the grid, though. Watching Joker Chat right now. There is Scott McClendon as well in that 22 car. But I thought that was funny. I thought I had to share that story.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man.
Yeah, it's definitely something a little bit different that you really don't hear a lot about.
I don't know who the heck does that.
But if it stops you from blinking, you got to give him credit. That's a pretty innovative way of doing it.
Let's close up that gap, guys.
There was Hal Stevens, the race control. That's one good thing about having Hal. He'll tell it like it is. So, we get ready to go here. We got a car spinning on a backstretch already. The 17 goes around. I don't know what happened. That was weird. You might want to listen to see if anybody gets black flag on that and cleared if they do.
Number 80?
I don't know.
It's already been rear-ended, either 08 or 80.
Green flag is out as we go green here at New Hampshire for the Puzzle Racing 150. Watch out for this first turn. This is going to be, I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of wrecks in this race as we go down into turn 1 side by side.
Who's number 17?
Jeff Newport.
All right.
Yeah, he actually got spun on that, so he may want to see if he got a black flag or anything. If he does, just clear it. There is only one fast repair, by the way, guys.
He must have gotten to the back end of 08.
That's strange. But here they go off turn number 4. Everybody looking good right now. No trouble whatsoever to speak of that we can see. 7 Tyler Justice will lead the first lap here tonight in New Hampshire. Here you see the 003 Kyle Sharpton here did get around the 97 of Joe Burchett, and here comes Jack Williams. Actually got a good run down the backstretch on our leader. Don't think he's going to be able to do anything with it just yet. Here we got a pass, though.
Oh, wow.
64 working around 14. What happened?
Yeah, Jeff is coming down really hot on the back strip. And misgauged his braking distance and rear-ended 80.
Ooh.
That's how he went off.
The 64 was able to complete that pass on Robert Land, so moved Dawson Cook up an extra spot up to 5th place, I do believe. Yeah, 5th place, Robert Land right there. Take a little bit further look back. There's Danny Lawson trying to make a pass. Underneath the 03 of Michael Rating right in front of Scott McClendon. Here comes the 20 car sliding up a little bit. Don't slide up too much. That's a good run right here off the corner of 4, but looks like Michael Rating's going to be able to hold on to that spot, running that higher line, which is definitely where you want to be. This is a tough place to pass. This time, however, the 03 goes really low, and Scott McClendon goes high. Now, they're going to be side by side right in front of the Danny Lawson, and it looks like the 22 of McClendon will get to run out as he scrapes the wall just a little bit. Nothing hurting there. So, a little bit further back, you take a look at Adam Ross in that 60 car. Had a very bad week last week, and a little bit further back to that is John Kelly. Fighting Adam Ross at 18. Adam Ross has moved up quite a few spots here already in this race. As we got somebody in the pits that looks like blown up. I'm not sure who that is. Adam Ross started back in 20th, already up to 16th place. Right behind him is the 41 of Jason Gibster, also running the Autism paint scheme. Very nice looking paint scheme on that 41 car. You can see him right there on your screen.
Was it Jeff Newport, it looked like?
It looked like it was. Riding right here, looking at in memory of Jalen Vega on the front end of Jason's car. So very touching car there that we got going on. A lot of people, we talked about, does have a little bit of names. Almost contact made there with the 08 and 41, but 08 does a good job of avoiding it. Back up front, Tyler Justice leading away here by 7/10. Do got a battle right here with Joe Burchett looking to take third place away from the 03 Kyle Charpentier as we continue to watch this battle.
Brian Long, is he a new driver? I don't recognize his name.
He is a new driver. We actually had 2 new drivers start this race.
Oh, the 06 as well?
The 06 as well. They actually race in the league that we broadcast on Friday night. The
41 went for a pass. Misgauged that horribly. Oh wait, almost got to the back of him, but he saved it.
Already taking a look here at Jesse Gavey. He started back in 14th. Already worked his way up to 9th. Looking at the top 10 right now, working behind Mike Bruno. Very impressive run so far for that car. Here's another driver actually looking really good right now. In 10th, maybe falling back to 11th right here is the 81 Derek Pemberton. By the way, I will say, who has been extremely clean this year after the first 2 races. He got a little bit of trouble early on this season, looking really good early on. Right behind him is Michael Redding. Like I said, another driver that is fast, started back in 13th, currently up to 11th. Who are you currently watching right now, Hal?
I'm on Adam Sampson. I'm watching the back of the pack because I'm seeing a little little mischiefness going on back here.
Well, we're going to go back and take a look there at the 18 of Adam Sampson.
A little bit of battle between the 04, 41, 06, and 60.
Okay, good. I'll
04 is on the inside. Number 6 coming in between them, trying to go 3 wide.
Caution's out. Caution is out.
Really?
I'm not sure what the caution's out. Sorry about that. I'm going to turn off my spotter because I did a race before I went live. So. Take a look here. Adam Ross calls it a caution.
What's the call? Who?
Adam Ross. Self-spin. That will be a EOL. Actually, wait. Let me find out. I don't see it yet. It showed him. It says, actually, wait a minute. This may be... Oh, it's Jeff Newport, which was weird. He come out of pits. And just lost it coming out of the pits, which is very odd. He actually took the road course. I think he thought he had to take the road course to get back on track.
I think Jeff Newport's having a rough day.
He is having a rough day. You can see him right here. He was actually getting ready to come back down pit road, it looks like. Watching him now. We're not going to give him an EOL for that because he's going to be at the back anyways, so we're not going to give him an EOL for that.
Remember guys, single file, inside lane, please. I think everyone's going to go for a pit except for Jeff, and he just got the lucky dog. Give me 1 second, I'll plug in my headphones.
Looking a little bit further back here. Here he is, Joe Burchett coming up pit road. We watched the race off pit road between Tyler Justice, Jack Williams, Joe Burchett, and that 003 of Kyle Charpentier. Looks like 4 tires stop. Here comes Jesse Gavey taking 2 tires. He's going to take the lead off pit road. Followed by the 03 of Michael Redding. Maybe Tyler Justice. Very interesting strategy call there for Jesse Gavey. Very aggressive. I'll say that. It could work out. He was actually really fast. I believe he did take 2 tires. We're going to see if we can go back to his pit stop and look to see if he was actually taking 2 tires or not. He did take 2 rights for sure. There goes the Jack. Yeah, 2 tires on that car as well as Michael Redding. So both of them cars now up front from what I'm seeing. Actually, Tyler Justice beat Michael Redding off pit road, so Tyler Justice will be second right now. Take a look back at our girl that we interviewed earlier, Delaney Dunn. If I can find her, is she even in here? Delaney Dunn, there she is. Way back here in the number 51 car. Car looks pretty clean. Running that Puzzled Racing paint scheme. Very nice with the Monster Energy on the back. Chevrolet. So Delaney trying to look for a good, solid finish tonight as we get ready to double these cars back up here at New Hampshire. We watch Jesse right now work alone on the outside or behind the pace car. That pace car, by the way, Ford Mustang. Glad iRacing actually changed it back to that, and that really looks really good on ovals. Take a look here real fast at the pit times. It was Jesse Gavey tied with Michael Redding for the fastest pit stop. And if I'm seeing this right, there was actually a couple drivers that took 2. Delaney Dunn possibly took 2 as well. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it looks like she may have took 2 as well. We'll find out if it's 2 stars.
Guys, number 18, you're holding back way too far.
Jesse Gavey starting on the high side now. They do get to choose where they start, whether it be high side or low side on restarts, and they can go on whenever the pace car drops for the second or other restart.
Who got that penalty? Was that penalty awarded to him?
No, it's fine. He's last
Okay.
anyway, so he'll have to start at the back because he was 2 laps down, and he got the lucky dog. So
Alright.
as we get ready to watch pace car drop off, pace car is going to drop off, and Jesse Gavey will be leading them to the green flag, and we are green flagging. I forgot to turn off my spotter again. So next break we will do that. Watch Jesse now working around on that high side. Seeing if this 2-tire stop is going to work, the 03 also took 2 tires if he's going to get past.
Off the road again.
Caution's out.
Caution will
Another
fly
caution
out again.
That's Jeff Newport.
How's my radio been today? Could you hear?
Hopefully not. Well, he's been having a rough day. He did miss everybody. He actually got towed back to pits. He may be calling it quits for the night, to be honest. He has had a rough early going in this race. Don't think we'll see anybody pitting, so real fast we're going to pause for a side-by-side commercial break. You're not going to miss anything. I also got to fix my sound real fast. So while I do that, we'll be right back. welcome back to the Living Aquarium Puzzled Racing 150 here at Loudon, New Hampshire. As we take our second caution, about to line them up and get ready to go racing. Both cautions caused by the 17 of Jeff Newport, and honestly, both of them has just been single car spins. A little bit of trouble there for Jeff tonight. Hopefully, he'll be okay, and don't look like he got any damage from that spin. So we'll be keeping an eye on him as we watch Jesse Gavey right now, starting back on that high side. What do you think, Kyle? You think starting on the high side is a good idea? I mean, you want to kind of run the high side here. So you think that's a smart idea to start up there?
Definitely. Early on, absolutely. Then
Yeah,
as the
I
race
agree.
goes on and the tires start rubbering and probably move it onto the inside.
Jesse Gavey right now the highest running AC Motorsports car in the top 5. Then we got, looks like 2 MT Motorsports. And then we got a Wolfpack Racing, or Wolfpack Motorsport with Dawson Cook also in 6th. So you are seeing some team cars up front right now. Definitely going to be a good battle here as we get ready to go racing once again here around New Hampshire. So we get ready to watch the pace car drop off. Jesse Gavey in that number 78 Living Aquarium Ford Mustang will lead him to the green flag. As the Ford Mustang pace car drops down, we are green
Caution's
flag.
in. Yeah, I said caution's in.
Caution's in. Y'all flag is in. There we go.
I was
Never
about
heard
to
anybody
give
say
Jeff
that.
the squirrel today.
Yeah, right? A little bit further back, you can see right here, almost contact made right here with the 64 and his teammate Joe Pachette. Looks like they're going to be okay. However, Dawson still, we got the 81 going around into the inside. No caution's going to fly because that happened outside the racing surface. Caution will not come out.
Between second and third. Before falling back, Michael Redding pushing up. Contact 03 into the back of 54, spinning. Caution's going to come out.
See what happens here. As we watch what just happened with Michael Redding. There goes the 81 spinning around the back. Now we're going to continue watching this. The 81 gets hard, turned into the fence. 54 blinked there a little bit. Almost 3 wide there with the 97, 54, and 03. Oh, the 003, yeah. Gets into the back of Jack Williams. We'll take another look at this from a different view. There was actually 3 wide and a big checkup there from that 54 car. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Okay, so I see what he did. That will be a black flag on the 54. The 54 checked up to avoid getting into the 97, but didn't think about the person behind him, which was the 003 of Kyle Charpentier. Trying to see if he's got any damage. Don't look like he's got much.
We're still reviewing it.
So yeah, I think it will go to the 54. Just checking up to not get into the 97, so it will be a black flag on the 54. 4 causing it. Scott McClendon getting the wave around. How is he a lap down? I'm actually surprised he's a lap down. Oh, okay. So he will go around. Also, let's go back a little bit and take another look here at this Derek Pemberton wreck. I want to see it. See what happened here with him. He actually hit really hard into
Derek,
that wall.
you weren't even in part of that.
The 81 running underneath the 08, and it
You
looks
weren't
like...
part of that at all.
Oh, the 81 gets a little bit of net code from the 008. But that was not what brought us caution, so Derek Pemberton will back out on the track now after leaving pit road. Wow. Well, that was unforeseen. I did not see that happen to Jack Williams, to be honest. I was surprised to see him actually in that position.
Yeah.
Jesse
the
gave
cause
it
of the
forward,
caution was 54. So even if you did spin, you weren't the cause of the caution.
We got the programs, Derek. We got the programs.
Yeah.
We got what they don't see.
program,
Yeah,
Derek.
get with the
Come on,
program. Derek. I'm going to be honest. If somebody tell me I didn't cause a caution, I'm not going to argue it. I'm going to be like, all right.
Yeah.
He did get inside of the 08, but it was net code. It was not in contact. So,
Are we 2 to green?
possibly. I'm not sure. You should be able to go ahead and give it to him.
Close
though.
up that gap, guys.
You know, we're coming to 1 degree now, so you can't give it to him if you need to.
Who am I giving it to?
Jack Williams. He's starting back there anyway, so it's okay. You don't have to give it to him.
If he's already in the bag, I
Oh,
won't worry about it.
Yeah, let's say he's already back there, so it's okay. As we get ready to wait for the green flag to come back out, we actually had one really good green flag run, and Jeff Newport just lost it going into 1, and that's what caused the first caution and the second caution. And then that time it was the 54 of Jack Williams getting a little over nervous. I believe that was more nerves than anything. He didn't want to get into the side of the 97, but he also didn't take into account of how close the 003 of Kyle Charpentier was behind him. I don't think it's going to hurt anybody with the damage. I mean, this is a really flat track like we mentioned earlier. I don't think the dynamics are going to hurt too bad here. The aerodynamics, anyway, that is. We get ready to go green flag here at New Hampshire. Lap 23, coming to lap 24. The green flag is out.
Nice jump by the lead.
Yeah, Jesse Gavey got a really good jump, and now he just went blank on my screen. I don't see him, and that is not good. Jesse Gavey is not on the screen.
Scared the crap out of number 7.
There they come. Jesse Gavey definitely not where he wants to be. The 03 going into the wall. He's hard into the inside wall. He's going to pull back on track. No caution flag. Jesse Gavey may have just disconnected. That is not good.
Not good at all.
Here comes the 7, though. He's going to lead this lap. Don't see Jesse back up there yet. Did he disconnect?
I don't see Jesse at all. He hasn't disconnected yet.
That's very strange.
Timed out.
Very strange. Never seen him do that before. That's odd. But okay.
First warning, you're still out. As far as your bandwidth is in network.
Tyler Justice, like I said, guys, how is the race control? Oh, a little bit of race here behind Dawson Cook and Kyle Charpentier. Kyle gave him a little bump. That is just racing.
Jesse Gavey fell through.
Man. Well, he'll have to come back in here real fast and hope that he can get his laps back because he's got a really fast car that could win this race.
Yeah.
Everything's starting to look a little bit single file up front now. Let's take a little bit further back look at one of our new drivers, Curtis Martin. You have not talked about him in that 06 Ford Mustang. Running in 12th right now. Definitely good for him. There's the 04 of John Kelly who just got the wall. Going to get passed by both the 60 of Adam Ross and the 81 possibly of Derek Pemberton. We'll watch and see. Derek's actually got a little bit of damage as well on that front fender. I don't know if he took his fast repair or not. Watching him right now, he's underneath John Kelly. This is a battle for the 15th position. Derek Pemberton takes it away. Now looking at Adam Ross trying to take that position away for 14th and 13th. And right now, Derek Pemberton did take that position away from that 60 car. Watching right now is Adam Ross trying to get a run out of the corner, out of turn number 4. Unable to get there, so move Derek up to that 13th position. Take a look back here at Scott McClendon racing John Kelly, who makes the pass. A little bit behind these is Delaney Dunn. Bide her time. That's really what she needs to do. I think if she stays patient and just buys her time instead of racing too hard, she will gain some spots because there is only one fast repair. When people use them when they wreck, they're going to be out. Right now, Jesse Gavey, I don't think, has connected. No, he has not. It's 3 laps down right now. And that will probably grow. Make that 4 laps down now. Michael Redding also fell all the way back to 19th after that happened with him spinning off turn 2. Got a race for the lead. Joe Burchett trying to run down Tyler Justice. I feel like we say this every week watching these two drivers go at it. This is going to be a very good battle as long as it stays green. Still see right here. Let's take a little bit further back look in the field. Take a look at Brian Long in that 08. Also a newcomer to the league, running up in 9th place. Looking at a good finish right now. Right behind him, Adam Sampson in that number 10
Jesse
or 18
Gavey
car.
is back on the track.
Okay, good.
Coming out of the pits.
He is probably going to be about 5 or 6 laps down. He's going to need some cautions. He can't get his laps back, but he's going to need some help.
Yeah.
I mean, with this, if it stays green, the longer it stays green, the more it's going to hurt him. He's going to need some cautions. Watching
Those
this
guys don't want him back out on laps, so.
That's for sure. Because he's really fast whenever he's out there. Here comes the 97 now looking at the 7 bumper. Possibly a bump move coming here. We'll continue watching that battle, but I want to go back a little bit further than this.
Onto the back stretch.
Who are you watching?
I can't see the numbers from here.
Oh, okay.
But,
Oh, okay, right here, the 41 and 06, I believe is who you're watching. I think. Jason
see,
Gibson
1, 2,
does
3,
take it.
4, 5, 6. 6th and 7th place.
Okay, Mike Bruno and Robert Land.
Yeah.
Watching this battle right here with Christopher Matthews, who has worked his way up now to that 5th position. Christopher Matthews looking to show why he's been one of the most improved drivers of this season. And that is no joke. He continues to impress people here, including me, to be honest. Kyle Charpentier looking underneath Dawson Cook into turn number 4. This is going to be a tough pass to make on that bottom side. Watching to see if that high line prevails or will it stay the same. Almost contact there with the 03. And now the 03 leaves the door open for Christopher Matthews on that high side. This could give Christopher the run he's looking for, and Kyle Charpentier is going to slide back in line. Back up front, Joe Burchett still 3/10 and 2/10 now behind the leader Tyler Justice as he tries to run him down. This is a different thing to do, though. It's so hard to make a pass here. You got to be super, super patient. And I will give a shout out to one of the driver, and that is right here, Scott McLean and Derek Pemberton both. Running 13th and 14th after starting near the back on that last restart. As well as the 20, Danny Lawson up there running with these guys as well.
003 tapped the wall a little bit on the main stretch.
That is Kyle Charpentier. You can see him right now on your screen running the Autism Speaks car. Running right behind Dawson Cook. Possibly, don't be surprised to see a little bit of up. There we go. He's going to turn to 64.
Ran a caution and 34 into the back of the 003.
That will
be going out to the 003 of Kyle Charpentier.
Yep. That will most likely be a black flag for that 00 or 003. It's okay to bump and run. You can't just plow through
EOL,
somebody.
right?
Yeah, EOL. I would wait till the 2 lap to go before you give it to him.
Alright. Cause of caution is Kyle Charpentier of the 003. He'll be given an EOL.
Just got into the back end of Dawson Cook and turned him. We are going to get a replay of this after I watch and see what Dawson does to make sure he don't do nothing.
But yeah, I'm kind of curious what he did.
Honestly, he was just moving him. He was bumping him. There's nothing wrong with bumping somebody out of the way. You don't want to spin him, though, like he completely just did.
Yeah.
And then the 34 actually runs into the back of the 003. There ain't much damage on either car, but, you know, it's definitely not something you want to do.
Yeah, I don't see any damage on the 64.
Yeah, I don't
34
either.
put damage on the 003, though.
Oh, yeah, he got a lot of damage on the back end of that bumper. Watch the race off pit road. High above. Actually, Christopher Matthews stays out and leads a lap. That could be strategy. So we're watching Tyler Justice right now on pit road, seeing who's going to win this battle on pit road between him and Joe Burchett. They're both taking 4 tires. Here comes the race off pit road. It is Justice. Joe Burchett loses a lot of time on pit road. He lost 5 spots. I don't know what happened there. That's strange. Let me watch this back. Oh, okay. He missed his pit box. The 97 did. Joe Burchett now showing back in 6th place. Kyle Charpentier stays out, leads a lap, gets the bonus point, going to come down pit road now. Very interesting move coming from 4th place. And now back, going to drop to the back. He does have a little bit of damage on his splitter, so that's probably, it could be a strategy as well, just to get the optional work done and not take the fast repair. Very good call by Christopher Matthews on doing that, I think. So yeah, the 003 Kyle Charpentier will fall to the back. He'll have to work his way back up through. Good racing so far. That was actually a pretty decent run there. We get ready to line them back up here.
Did they bring back the Mustang?
They did bring back the Mustang for the oval tracks. For the road tracks, it is the rough.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, though.
So they only want to rough it up with the road tracks, huh?
Yeah, just rough it up a little bit. So popping up on your screen right now is the name of the broadcasters. Myself, Adam Chapman, Hal Stevens in the booth with me as well. Going to be giving out the Squirrel of the Race award towards the end of the race.
What?
Looks like Tyler Justice starting up front with his teammate at 99. Justice taking that hot line. Joe Burchett going to be stuck on that bottom line. Or inside line, should I say. As we get ready to bring in the yellow flag, throw out the green flag. Who was the lucky dog on that? Do you know? Jesse.
Jesse gave.
Yeah. So he's on 4 laps down now. So he is actually getting some of his laps back. And the way this race is going, there's a chance he could get all of them back before the end of this race. As we get ready to wave the green flag here once again at New Hampshire. Green flag is waving. Tyler Justice with a big jump right beside his teammate Mike Bruno. That was a very smart move. That was definitely communication going on there because the 99 is going to pull up behind the 7 of Tyler Justice. A little bit further back, Robert Land getting a little bit loose there underneath the 64 and the 54 of Jack Williams. Oh, Jesse Gavey hard into the outside wall. He's trying to save it, and he turns Mike Bruno. And that should bring out a caution.
Jesus. What the hell happened there?
Looks like Jesse bounced off the wall and into the side of Michael Redding. Trying to get a replay of this real fast. Watching it, see what happens. Watch this 78 Jesse's not having it. He was having a good night going. He got a run on his teammate and just lost it and clips the 03 was hard in the wall. So that's definitely, and he's actually flashing again real bad. But that's going to bring out a, well, EOL, he's going to be at the back anyway. It don't matter if you give it to him or not. But not good for Jesse. He definitely did not want that to happen.
No, definitely not.
College flies.
He's really overzealous exiting that corner.
Definitely not what Michael Redding wanted either. As he's already got the wall once. So we are going to have some people use up their... Actually, some of these guys already used their fast repair, so that's definitely not good.
Did Adam Ross just call himself Carrots?
It's a possibility. This is going to be a good radioactive, I know that.
Your nickname is now Carrots.
And be sure, guys, to hit subscribe on the YouTube. We also got radioactive from last week at Charlotte. Sonoma. We will have it for this race as well. Sometime out this week, probably around Wednesday or so. Tyler Justice in that number 7 car led 27 laps once they hit cross the finish line or start finish line. Definitely not going to come down pit road here. Jesse Gavey's definitely going to come down pit road and get that damage fixed. You can see him, his whole front end's been in. And I think he's actually got a fast repair, so I would probably guess he would take it here as we try to get a better view of him. Looks like he did take his fast repair, so he's got a clean car. So he pulled back on the track. Got to show a little bit more patience. And I know that was definitely his teammate. And he did the right thing by not taking out his teammate, but the only problem was the 03 was there as well. And that's not what he wanted to do, or where he wanted to be. Where did Adam Sampson go?
Oh yeah, good question.
Did he disconnect? I am not seeing him.
Yeah, I don't have him.
Not sure either.
He's not in the room.
Did he manually disconnect or just drop?
The client has manually disconnected.
Wow. Okay. Weird.
Wonder what happened. Yeah.
I don't know. He may. I don't know. No, I don't know. Good question.
I don't know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I make up stuff as this goes on. We're doubling them up. 99, well, 7, 99,
Double
50,
them burgers.
64, 54, 14, 08, 197 is up there as well.
Mr. Hamburger's not in here today, huh?
No, he's actually had to work today. Yeah, so that's why that's why he's running the Friday Night Light Series, by the way, which was a very good race on Friday. I was actually in that race. Pretty good turnout.
Man, really?
14 people, I think, turned out for a late night race. We didn't start till 11:30.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a little
14 to
surprised that
15
you have that many people.
I am too, to be
run
honest.
that late.
Yeah, I am too. It was a very good race, though. Seeing the Driven Motorsports guys actually finish 1, 2, 3. So.
Oh man, it's coming today.
Yep. And green flag waving here at New Hampshire. Watch a little bit further back. This is a big group of cars. This right here is where a wreck could happen right now. 97 getting ground on the 54. Going to be smart and check up a little bit as the 64 now caught on the outside a little bit further back in the field. As the 22 blinks a little bit. I believe that's who that was. Looks like it's okay now. Back here at Curtis Martin in an 06 car, followed by Christopher Matthews at 34. Michael Redding also up there. John Kelly back here in the back right now. Not where he wants to be. Yeah, if I'm Jesse Gavey, I'm not racing people hard. I'm just being super patient. Scott McClendon may have disconnected as well. I don't see him out on track at the moment.
It's nice. It's nice kind of putting on my Oculus Rift, leaning back in my chair.
I just look around. I bet.
Relaxing.
Got a pass here with the 34 looking underneath Brian Long trying to make a pass. How about Derek Pemberton up in 7th place right now? The highest running AC Motorsports car. That's impressive.
99. Oh, just took a pass on Tyler Justice.
Wow. I wonder if that
Now
could have
in
been
first
scheduled.
place.
That could have been scheduled. That helps in team points. Each lap that each teammate leads is 1 bonus point.
They are teammates, right?
Yeah, they are teammates. That could have been scheduled. That is 2 extra bonus points they just got by that happening. So right now, Christopher Matthews is the only one. Well, Jesse Gavey's got 13 laps led as well. Watching this battle right here.
Justice now taking back the lead.
That was all scheduled then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good move there between Mike Bruno and Tyler Justice.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you who's being impressive.
These two are thinking.
Yeah, this is very impressive. Jack Williams now under attack from Joe Burchett. Jack actually having a really good run. He got in that wreck earlier. But right now, looking back, it's pretty strong right now, up in 3rd in that 54 car, Red Bull. Joe Burchett trying to figure out a way how to get around this 54 car. Looking low right now. Not going to be able to make that pass, so he's going to possibly slide it back behind him, and he will slide it behind him. Right behind him was Dawson Cook, his teammate.
Joe's going to go for another pass on the inside.
It's going to be tough to pass on that low side.
Yeah.
He's going to have that high side, I think, to make these passes. I've noticed that a lot. He actually got a good run right there going in. We'll see 99 sliding up. Oh, 99 getting a little bit of a bad exit.
Got a little squirrely there.
Uh-oh. The bumper coming from the 97 and puts it to Jack Williams, trying to tell him, hey, I'm here, let me by because I want that place. And we'll see if the 54 listens, or will he keep holding the 97 up, because Joe Burchett's a really patient driver.
Another bump by Joe.
Yeah, he's definitely telling him, hey, move over.
Give me the hell by.
Oh, there goes Jack Williams. Almost lost it. That was great. Great save by that 54 car.
Position to Joe.
Yep, and possibly Dawson.
Lose a position to Dawson.
What you see? Oh, a bump from the 54.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Jack Williams come back strong and hits the 97. Not sure what that was about. This is a good battle here, watching this 97, 54, and 64. And now the 14 joins in the mix. This is what the 7 and the 99 both want, though. Looks like they're trying to straighten it out and get it back going. It looks like they will. Take a little bit further look back here in the field. Michael Redding right here in a big mix-up with Derek Pemberton. Christopher Matthews now working on Derek as well. Oh, we got somebody going around. Kyle Charpentier. What a save by that 003 car. Great save. That could be the save of the race. Take a look real fast at this replay. Watch this. Woo! That's what you call dirt tracking. That was amazing. Going into 3, that 003 does a great job on holding that. Derek Pemberton holding this 34 up a little bit as well. We'll wait and see if he lets him by or not. Wouldn't be a smart move to hold up Chris Matthews.
That was an amazing save.
That was.
Kyle.
That was a great save.
Great save.
Yeah, that was one of the best saves I think we've seen all season, to be honest. So there's your save of the season so far. Goes to the 003. I would predict that. I'd pretty much say that with confidence, to be honest. The 81 still trying to hold on to that 7th spot. Under attack now still from the 34 and the 03 of Michael Redding. Brian Long not too far behind these guys, as well as Kyle Charpentier and Curtis Martin back there as well.
Joe Burchett is looking to take first from Tyler.
Oh, we're going to jump up and watch that battle.
Kyle.
Now, Joe Burchett did get around Mike Bruno. I wonder what happened. That's a little odd. Joe Burchett was actually a little bit further behind that. Something may have happened with the 99. We're going to keep it on that, but right now we'll go back to the battle with 81 and 34. Still battling for position. Derek Pemberton looking really good right now as long as he can keep doing what he's doing and not getting any kind of trouble. Delaney Dunn also worked her way into the top 16 right now. Said she's wanting the top 15. She said she'll be happy with the top 15, so it's definitely not out of reach. Here comes the 34. Looking on that high side of the 81. 81, it looks like he's going to give it to him. It don't look like he's going to hold him up. 34 definitely going to take that away. Here comes the 03 of Michael Redding. Keep an eye on that 81 for the slide up. He may slide up right here, and there he goes sliding up a little bit, and he's just going to let Michael Redding have it. Derek Pemberton moves back to the ninth place.
Michael Redding into the wall.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Far
Michael
into the
Redding,
wall.
yeah, he got a little bit of damage. Don't look like he got too much damage from that, does it? But it does slow this 81 down. It slowed the momentum of the 81.
Yeah, which is going to slow the momentum of that trio right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe if Christopher Matthews a little bit of a gap.
Kyle Charpentier now starting to try to work on this 81. There goes the 81 with a good save.
Off again.
Oh, here comes the 03 looking underneath the 81 now. See if he can take that. He will take that spot with ease, it looks like. So a good move there from Kyle Charpentier. Oh, the 81 may put the bump to him. No, he's not going to do it. Up front, Mike Bruno trying to work on Joe Burchett in that 97, who's trying to run down his teammate Tyler Justice in that MT Motorsport Chevrolet. 3 cars right now breaking away from the field up front. Jack Williams, Robert Land, Dawson Cook in 4th, 5th, and 6th, also in their own little group. Looking a little bit further back. Everybody right now pretty much spaced out a little bit. This is probably one of the biggest battles, this along with the Derek Pemberton battle. Take a look back at that. You can see they're kind of gapped out as well. Take a look here at Jack Williams as well. Now we got 14 looking underneath the 54. Who's trying to take that spot away. Not able to do it. Ooh!
Taking it too.
Ooh, that was
What
a
a
crazy
nice
move.
dodge.
That was an
Nice
aggressive.
dodge.
64 on that bottom line. Trying to slide up right here. Can he do a slide job? He will complete the slide job onto 14. 14's going to get a good run on the exit, though. We'll see if he dives back down to the inside. And he will take the inside, going down into 1.
Too wide.
See what happens here. Watch this 54. This 54 could
He
play
can
a
hold
factor. It'll be a tough move.
He's gonna
Yep,
keep
not
the
be able to hold
position.
it. We talked about it earlier. It's going to be tough to take a spot on that high side, or on that low side, I should say. Up front, Mike Bruno with the bumper right now to the back end of the 97. We actually just switched over, so that's really impressive to see this. Taking a look, riding on board out the back end of the 97 car, Joe Burchett.
54 into the wall hard. It's going to lose 2 positions, putting 64 into 4th place.
Yeah, it moves to 64 and 14, both into the top 5. So Jack Williams, yeah, he actually got quite a bit of damage on that right front. It won't slow him down. We've actually seen it. It will not slow you down as much as what you think. I will say that Derek Pemberton actually did lose that spot now to Kyle Charpentier, who is back in 10th now. Brian Long also trying to run down Derek right now. We'll see if he's able to run him down or not. This is a good long green flag round. We should be having pit stops soon. Field was set on 60%, so it ain't much longer. We will have green flag pit stops. Pit road here is very tricky, so you got to be careful not to speed. Watching the 14 now, looking underneath the 64 of Dawson. These guys can't figure out if they want to be in front or behind each other. 14's got to pass. Now he's got to do a slide job up in front of the 64 to slow that momentum down from that high side. He will do that and move Robert Land into that 4th position. Dawson Cook may actually dive to the inside. We'll see if he does do that as well.
And Kyle Charpentier just keeps giving those little bumper taps to Michael Redding.
Watching,
I know he wants to get that position.
You can see the battle on your screen, the 0-3 and 0-0-3. That's weird.
I think they're probably fighting over the number.
That's my number.
I'm 3rd.
That autism speaks card trying to get a run. You want me to tell you who likes this? Derek Pemberton, who has closed the gap on both of these guys because they keep battling each other. He's actually closed that gap up to 4 tenths right now, 3 tenths in closing. So Derek Pemberton's liking what he sees up in front of him. He's hoping the 0-0-3 moves to 0-3. Got to give Michael Redding a shout out though, man. He's been involved in a lot of wrecks already tonight. None that has been his fault, and he's up to 8th place. So looking at a decent run right now.
Has Michael Redding used any of his fast repairs?
I would probably guess he has. I can't tell you.
Because it was that
with
one
Jesse.
Jeff got into. Or was it Jesse?
It was
Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse got into him whenever he came off the corner. I would guess that's what he used it. I will tell you that Kyle Charpentier has not used his fast repair. His car's a little beat up. He had a 40.9 second pit stop last time, so that tells you right there he just took his optionals. Up front, I don't know what happened, but Joe Burchett has lost Tyler Justice. 1.6 seconds ahead right now is Tyler Justice. So this top 5 really getting spread out. There's no battles really going on. Here's the closest battle to the top 5 now. Christopher Matthews trying to take that spot away from Jack Williams for 6th. 34 looking to try to do a slide drop and able to get there. Yeah, not yet. The 54 got a good run off that corner.
I think Christopher had to let off so he didn't slide up into
here he comes
Jack.
again. He's going to have to be beside him. Yeah, he's going to have to be beside him, I think, on the straightaway. Or really dive it in deep and slide up in front of him to stop the momentum. A little bit battle back as well. Derek Pemberton looking underneath the Kyle Charpentier car as well, that 0-0-3. Still watching Christopher Matthews.
I think Christopher Matthews is just going to have to stay on the gas and really hug up to the Jack without, causing any wrecks.
Yeah, I agree. That 34 car is looking good.
He can use that side draft. It really helped him out.
Yeah, slow that 54 car down. As somebody's off the track, I don't know who that is on the backstretch. Wreck also on the caution. Yep, I don't know who that was that got in the wall. It looked like the 08 of Brian Long. Yeah, it does have damage on that back end. We'll see what happens going into the turn. Okay, he just slides up, gets into the wall. Somebody else was off track as well. But the 08 will cause a caution as he turns it hard into the wall. We also had another car off the track. John Kelly was also off the track. You can see him sliding into the inside wall. Doesn't hit it too hard. He's not going to get much damage from that, but that was not to cause a caution. The 08 was to cause a caution. We'll look and see. John Kelly spun. However, I think he's going to get the free pass because he was not to cause it a caution. So I don't know if he will or not. This is going to be interesting to see. We are over halfway now. Well, almost halfway in this race. We've got a couple more laps till halfway. Lap 68. Here they come down pit road. This is going to be a good battle off pit road. As the 03 is going to stay out and lead a lap. Very smart move there by Michael Redding because he gets another bonus point for his team. So right now, if Tyler Justice was to win this race, 13 points would go to the MT Motorsports drivers.
Yes, he is still down in 4 laps, huh?
Yeah, he stayed out. He's looking to get the wave around, I do believe. but he did stay out.
It looks like John Kelly would get a.
That's what I'm wondering. The lucky,
lucky
dog,
dog.
yeah. Yeah, he did get the lucky dog, it looks like. The race off pit road shows Mike Bruno beating out Joe Burchett. What happened to Tyler Justice? He is back into 6th now. Wow. I don't know what happened there. We're going to find out. He may have missed his pit box coming in. Watch that front pit style. We'll see. He does. He actually had to back up. So Tyler Justice in that 7 car who has led 52 laps tonight. Right there he is on your screen. Missed his pit style and has to drop back to that 6th spot. Because I think Michael Redding should come down pit road.
No, Tyler Justice overshot his pit box.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Redding still staying out, which is kind of odd. Jesse Gavey can't be too happy with that. Yeah, Jesse Gavey's not happy with that, I bet. Because he was trying to get the free pass, but Michael Redding stayed out. And I'm going to be honest, this is going to hurt Michael Redding very bad. I'm going to be straight up honest. This is really going to hurt him. I would not have stayed out that long. Because as many laps as they ran before the last caution, I mean, we ran 40 laps right there on that run.
We ran 40 laps?
I think so. I may be wrong about
damn.
that. I may be wrong about that, but I think we was right at the fuel cycle. So we ran about 40 or so laps, maybe a little bit more, or maybe a little bit less, but not much. So Michael Redding, this is going to be interesting for these top few guys. Michael Redding is taking the, we'll see if he takes the inside or not. Personally, I'm going to be taking the high side, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's where everybody's been, but looks like he may be taking the inside row. Yeah, he will take the inside row, which is very odd. I don't really like that call, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of that call of staying out. Not here at New Hampshire. This place tears tires up.
Yeah, this track loves tires.
This could cause a major wreck here early on.
Yeah, because of Mike Redding staying out. Well, let's just see. Maybe he's got some skill to maintain them.
Yeah, maybe he knows how to race them. Maybe he didn't use them up during that run. So, I mean, you know, we'll see definitely for sure. Only 16 cars on the lap. John Kelly being the last one. Delaney Dunn actually went a lap down, which is weird. I don't know how she went a lap down. Probably sat on pit road. Yeah, she was on pit road for 66 seconds, so she was getting some optionals done. Pace car about to drop in on the pit road, and we're about to go back green here for the Puzzled Racing 150 at New Hampshire. Pace car is in. Michael Redding getting going. We're a back green flag here in New Hampshire. He actually got a really good start there, which is very impressive. We'll see what happens here, though. There's what I was worried about. Here comes the 99. Keep your eye on that Michael Redding car at 03.
Oh, yeah, Michael Redding's falling back fast.
Yeah, it's stacking up the field right now.
He's causing issues there.
Not what you want to happen. It really hurts him in turn. They are 3 wide here at New Hampshire. Michael Redding trying to hold on. Still 3 wide. Getting past. He is going to get left sitting right now. That really hurts him. He has already fallen back to the 9th place. And possibly back to 10th. Possibly 11th. Derek Pemberton goes around. I'm actually surprised every driver was able to get around him, to be honest. That really stacked up the field by quite a bit.
Yeah, I was waiting for something to happen, but all these drivers, they're pretty skilled, so I'm glad they got through it.
Very impressive by all the drivers. Mike Bruno trying to hold off Joe Burchett, who is hard charging. Joe has not led a lap tonight, and I say that, and here he comes, looking to the inside of the 99. Unable to get there. Wait, I say that. 99 slid up quite a bit in that turn. 97 is going to have a run off the corner. He may be able to lead this lap. We'll watch and see how deep he drives it into turn number 3. And has to do a slide job. 99 gets a good run in the entrance. We'll see. This is going to be a drag race to the start-finish line. See who leads this lap. 99 still holding on. Here comes the 97.
Joe Burchett
will lead this lap. Yep. Move that 97 points leader up to the starting point. Here comes the 14 as well, also up to 3rd. Dawson Cook also up there. A little bit sideways, it looks like 64.
Mike Bruno looking on the inside.
Good racing here. Hop on board with Mike Bruno, riding side by side right now. Still managing that position right
I
now.
think Joe's gonna hold it coming out of that turn.
Yeah, that actually opens up the door for that 14 of Robert Landau looking side by side with the 99. This is really helping the 14. Oh, 99 slid up a little bit. Oh, still contact right there with the 99.
Dawson. That is Dawson, right?
Yeah, it is Dawson in the 64. And it looks like Dawson's trying to hold on to that third spot. He will take that third spot away. Now, will his teammate, the 7, let the 99 in? Actually, here comes the 99 looking back underneath Dawson with a big run. He's going to take that spot away.
Oh, yeah, he's going to.
Wow.
No, the number 7 now looking to take this position from Dawson.
And the 99.
He's holding him up, I think.
There's a little bit of a bump there from the 64 to the 99. Good racing back here for about 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Actually, this is 3rd, 4th, and 5th, should I say.
Looking in on the inside.
64 goes really wide.
Outside.
Yeah, he's going to lose a couple spots.
Oh, yeah, that's going to cost him.
He may fall back to 7th here as Kyle Charpentier now looking underneath him, going down into 1. You can see that 003 onto the speaks. Contact a little bit made with the 003 64. Does not actually happen. They may not have made contact. That was about as close as you could get, though. Wow. The 003 Kyle Charpentier will fall in behind the 64. A little bit further back, checking on Michael Redding right now, who has fallen all the way back to the 12th spot. Just got passed by Jesse Gavey, who was 4 laps down. That should tell you right there. Jesse didn't take tires either, but that should tell you the difference in the tires that they got on right now. Right now, Delaney Dunn is going to be your lucky dog if a caution was to come out. She actually just got hard into the wall as she's getting passed now by Scott McClendon. So Delaney's definitely not where she wants to be. Back in 17th place right now. Started in 15th. She's actually 2 laps down now to the leader. Back up front, though, we got a battle for the lead. Robert Land has closed the gap a little bit here on Joe Burchett. About 3/10, and it does close a little bit on the exit. So we'll see if Robert Land can hold on to try to pick up his first win of the season as well. Looking a little bit further back here in the field, Mike Bruno, Tyler Justice still working hard on each other right now. Mike Bruno has that 3rd spot. Tyler Justice right on his bumper. A little bit further back, Dawson Cook, Kyle Charpentier, and Christopher Matthews, 5th, 6th, and 7th. As Matthews leads the way in 5th. Alright, we're going to step away, take another break here for Center Force TV. We'll be right back after a quick break. Where are you going? Hey, Mom. You missed that. You missed freaking hay getting carried out in the head. It got her right in the face, man. I know. we are back here at New Hampshire. I actually forgot I left my mic on when I went to commercial. I was sitting there talking to somebody. But, and I had dog barking and everything. But we are back here for the autism, or puzzle racing, 150 autism awareness night. We got a bunch of cars running some autism paints. Take a look at some of them paints right here as well. And we'll see some of them here on stream. We'll start up with, let's go check out, I don't think Robert Land's got one going on. Joe Burchett has the banner on. We'll start here with Kyle Charpentier. Start with him. Started back up in the 4th spot, currently running in 7th place in that Toyota. You see his autism banner on the front, Autism Speaks. Very good driver. He's actually been running up front for the most part. He's been had to battle his way back from the back once after getting the black flag. Go back from him, we'll take a look here at Derek Pemberton running a autism paint as well. Oop, there we go. See that on the front. Race for Autism. Got my son's name on the front of it, which is very cool. Pretty cool to see that. Also, let's go back a little bit further. Take a look. There's Jesse Gavey back there. Here is Danny Lawson with the autism paint scheme. See if he's got anybody on the front of his hood. He's got the Puzzle Racing Autism Awareness on the front. Don't look like he's got anybody on board with him right now that I can see. So there's his car. Also, go back to Jason Gibster. Got the in memory of, I think it's J Vega, I believe. I know I'm not getting the last part of that name right, but see the front of his car. Pretty cool autism paint as well. Adam Ross also, as he about loses it, going into 3 and 4, running the Fighting for Autism paint scheme with actually my nephew and my son's name on the front of that car. Both diagnosed with autism last year. John Kelly, after he's coming down pit road now, running a puzzle racing paint scheme. Delaney Dunn also running a autistic paint scheme. She actually said on the stream that she was autistic, so you can see her paint scheme right here on the stream as well, running back in the 17th place. Definitely not where she wants to be. So back up front though, this is the man to beat right now. You can see the autism banner on his window as well. Back up front, you see him though pretty much doing what he's done for the most part all season, and that's be out front, as Robert Land's still trying to run him down. Tyler Justice has actually moved back into 3rd place after restarting in 6th. That is about the only driver, well, after I'm saying that, there's only about 3 drivers in here that's going to be able to run down Joe. Robert Land may be one of them. Tyler Justice is one. Jesse Gavey showed he's got what it takes to run up front. However, 4 laps down because of connection issues. He would not get the lucky dog right now either. So we ain't got very many laps left in here either. We're almost down to 50 laps left. And we're not far from another green flag stop. I can't remember when we actually... We're on like a 20 lap run. So we still got around 20 laps before we got a green flag. But not very much longer left in this race. Right now, Robert Land, I'm actually going to look at who's got the fastest lap last time by. It was actually Joe Burchett with the 31.702. Right behind him was Jesse Gavey with the 31.755. So that goes to show you, it don't matter where you are on the track, you can be super fast. We'll actually watch it this time as well to see what happens once everybody crosses the stripe. And we'll see where everybody comes in for the laps led. I can tell you that Robert Land actually did close the gap a little bit, as this time it will be Robert Land with the fastest lap, 31.618 to Joe Burchett's 31.732. Mike Bruno is in 4th, or 3rd, I mean. Christopher Matthews and Dawson Cook with the fastest laps after that. So a little bit about what's going on. I want to pop up on screen of who's commentating for everybody tonight. Adam Chapman, Hal Stevens, as the 97 works around Adam Ross on that low side. Adam Ross may actually just came out of the pits, I believe. Maybe scheduled pit stops. I'm not sure. I did see John Kelly actually come down pits as well earlier. Not sure. Right now, by the way, Jesse Gavey and now Adam Ross will be the lucky dog since he just got lapped. I'm waiting to see if that's right or not. But we'll take a little bit further look back in the field. Derek Pemberton running up in 8th place. Super impressed with Derek tonight. However, he is actually blinking a little bit right in front of the 54 of Jack Williams. We're going to keep watching that every once in a while. But for the most part, he's been doing okay. Been in the top 10 all night. Very impressed with how Derek's running. The highest AC Motorsports guy right now on track. Kyle Charpentier is the next car in front of him. You can see him right here, the 003, working on Dawson Cook and the 34 of Christopher Matthews as Dawson tries to set his sights on. So who are you mainly watching right now that you're most impressed with?
Tyler Justice, I definitely.
Actually, he just took second away, by the way.
Has he leaded any other races?
I don't really know. I don't think he's led any others. Maybe Daytona. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I don't. If so, it ain't very much. I don't have the Dan Lisa page up right now, so I can't tell you how many laps he's led. Prior to this. We was at Sonoma last week. I don't think he led there because it was a two-man show. Before that, Las Vegas, he may have led. But yeah, I mean, he's been up front a lot of races, though. That's the thing. He's been up front, but I don't know if he's actually led a whole lot of laps. Right now, the only person we actually still can have, we got the battle still for the most laps led, still ongoing. Tyler Justice has 52 laps led. Joe Burchett, who's leading right now, has 24 laps led. And we got 003 May went around. And what a save there by Kyle Charpentier on the backstretch. We'll see if this was any kind of contact made with him and Dawson Cook. No, he just about lost it. And another great Kyle Charpentier, man. I'm telling you, that man can save a car. Wow, that was impressive. But yeah, I don't really know. It's been back and forth for the most part. I mean, Joe Burchett could still lead the most laps. He's got about 25 laps more till he needs. So he's got to lead pretty much for the most part the rest of this race, or at least 25 more laps of this race, to have a chance at leading the most laps and get that extra bonus point. But there is a reason why Joe Burchett is your points leader, and you can see it right now, driving that Yeti Coolers paint scheme with the Sim Seats logo on the side. However, this guy right here is starting slowly to reel him in. He's been about 4/10 back every time. Previous lap, it was Robert Land a little bit faster. A tenth faster last time by was Robert Land. So he is reeling him in. You can see the gap closing just a little bit. And we do got a lap car up here. Possibly looks like a 41. Could be coming a lap down here soon. What happened to Michael Redding? He's actually 2 laps down now. Not quite sure. Let me look at my events thing here. Oh, Michael Redding actually just came off pit road. So we are having green flag pit stops, I think, by some of these drivers doing it. Back up front.
They've been on the track long enough now. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that. Because we got a battle a little bit further back, by the way. Mike Bruno, Christopher Matthews, Tyler Justice, all pretty much side by side. That 34 Chris Matthews actually was up to 4th, but it looks like Mike Bruno now. Actually, Christopher Matthews now just takes away the 4th spot from Mike Bruno. Mike Bruno actually falling back a little bit here later in these runs. His car's definitely starting to tighten up for everybody. And that's where you have trouble, by the way. I forgot to mention that. These cars really tighten up on the longer runs. Xfinity does. You'll see a lot of cars actually. We got somebody sliding. It looks like, I don't know if that was Adam Ross or Derek Pemberton. Adam Ross, that may have been a good save as well. Watch this. This is going to be fun. Now, that wasn't as good as Kyle's, but it was pretty close. It was pretty close. I'll still give it to Kyle for the save. That was a good driving there by Adam Ross in that 60 car. Now Robert Lane actually lost a little bit of time there on Joe. He's now 6/10 back. The last lap by, it was Joe actually fast. Oh, there is a caution, yeah. We'll see what happened. Joe Burchett? Calls the caution? That ain't right. Why is there a caution? Is that manually thrown? I'm not seeing nothing on the events tab to see what caused the caution. Oh, it was a 60 of Adam Ross, it looks like. Goes around on the backstretch. Actually, he sat there for a long time. Let's see what happened here to Adam Ross in the 60 car. Oh, he overcorrected hard into the wall. Ouch.
Ooh.
Yep, that was definitely going to be an EOL for the 60 car. That was a long green flag run, man. I'm not going to lie.
Certainly was, man. That was such a good long run.
Jesse Gavey, wait, is he? Now, it's showing, I think, that he's only 3 laps down. Yeah, he is only 3 laps down now. He's going to have to stay out, though. That's the thing to get this, because Michael Redding will get the lucky dog, I believe. So, Jesse Gavey may have to stay out and try to pick up.
The 06, sorry,
No,
60,
yep.
09, 60.
It's been falling asleep over here.
Adam Ross.
Yep, that's what it was on. Race off pit road, by the way.
Any will be given.
Robert Land will lead the race off pit road, followed by Tyler Justice and Joe Burchett. What happened to Joe here? Please tell me he didn't speed through his box again. We're going to find out. Actually, wait, Joe Burchett may have got caught speeding. We're going to watch this when they come down pit road. Oh. Watching Joe Burchett as he's pulled down pit road. Let's see if he actually crossed over. I think it's 45 miles an hour, I think. He's at 45. There's 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, so it's 50 mile an hour. Okay, wait. He definitely got caught speeding. I don't know what his pit road. Wow. Joe Burchett gets caught speeding on pit road. I'm not sure what happened there. Why he got caught speeding, I don't know exactly. But he's fallen all the way back to 10th now. What happened to Derek Pemberton as well? It looks like, okay, he took a lot of optionals on that stop. So, what happens now? I mean, our points leader back in 10th. He's got a lot of work to do. There's some fast cars in front of him. Robert Land, Tyler Justice, definitely going to be out front. Jesse Gavey will get to wave around, by the way.
Yeah, he has a fight ahead of him, that's for sure.
Yeah, with 44 laps coming this time at the stripe.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay. Welcome back to Puzzle Racing 150 here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We get ready to go racing here once again. I actually just realized that we was on 1 lap to go. Robert Land takes the high side. Tyler Justice, and he is green flag as the 14 of Robert Land gets a good jump, trying to keep that hard charging Tyler Justice behind him. Take a little bit further look at this battle. Here comes Michael Redding now. Tyler Justice does easily get in line. Michael Redding now trying to pass this Christopher Matthews. They've been racing together. He's not going to be able to do it just yet. Christopher Matthews in the wall. Almost comes down on Mike Bruno. Maybe pushing it a little bit too hard there. He's going to lose a couple of spots, possibly to Dawson Cook as well. We're watching the race off turn 4. Dawson Cook takes that way. Here comes Kyle Charpentier now. A little bit further back, Derek Pemberton works his way up to 9th place, trying to take 8th place away from the 08 of Brian Long. He does take that away from him. Keep your eyes on this number 81 cars. He is really making a statement, showing that he's actually getting better, showing people he can race here at New Hampshire. He actually hates this track, as it looks like we got some smoke on the track. Not sure what that is from. Michael Redding, looks like he may have went off track. Yeah, he does go off track. Hard into the wall is Michael Redding. He's actually blinking just a little bit as well. Not sure what that was. No caution will come out, though. Michael Redding led quite a few laps in this race. But the lead has changed over. Tyler Justice to the point. Oh, Dawson Cook gets into the wall. Not sure if he had any help there for the 34. I don't think so. But right now, Dawson Cook, your highest running Wolfpack Motorsports team or car. Here comes the 34, Chris Matthews, trying to make up some ground and try to get around on this 64. As everything's slowly starting to settle down. Up, and I say that, and here comes the 99. Looking underneath Robert Land. These two race each other really clean all the time. And it don't look like he's going to be able to get there just yet. Taking a look in the back behind him. Derek Pemberton blinked there a little bit, but no harm, no foul. Here comes Joe Burchett after starting way back in 12th. No, he was starting back in that. I don't know where he was, 15th or so on that restart. 97 does get around the 08. Brian Long, who hasn't had a bad night himself, showing top 10 right now. Oh, here comes the 08 looking underneath the 97. Points lead to Joe Burchett, falls back to 10th as the 08 of Brian Long works his way around him. Started back at 17th, currently 9th right now. Very impressive run for this 08 car as well as the 06. The 06 started way back in 22nd spot. And he's actually shown right now in the 11th spot. Daddy Lawson showing in 13th. Adam Ross, Jesse Gavey 3 laps down. Right now, if Jesse Gavey can pass Adam Ross, who is slow off the pace right now, continue watching him right now. Really slow off the pace as we continue watching him. But up front, Tyler Justice leads the way. Dawson Cook started to make a move right here underneath the 99. We're going to see he's getting a good run on the exit. Side by side down the front stretch as they cross the stripe with 38 laps to go. 37 laps still remain here at New Hampshire. Door to door, 64 trying to move up to the 99, and it looks like the 99 means just let him go. And he will let him have that spot as we continue on here. Dawson Cook up to third. Joe Burchett did get back around the 08. Now sets his sight on the 81 of Derek Pemberton, who has, like I said, had a good run as he's looking at the 54 Jack Williams. As long as Derek can keep his car clean, he's looking at a very solid finish, and he needs this for points. Top 10 advance in the chase. Welcome back. Top 10 advance in the chase. As, like I said, I just mentioned how that Derek's actually been really showing he can race. I mean, working on 7th place right now, and Jack Williams, definitely, that's not an easy task. Jack's really hard to pass here. Here comes Derek with the run. Joe Burchett with a big run on the 81. Joe got caught speeding, by the way.
The outside.
Derek should have let him go.
Take it from him.
That Derek just let him go, I believe. Oh, I said that, and 81 almost slid up into the 97. That would have been an interesting conversation over the radio. Oh, 81's in around. He's going to hit hard into the inside wall, and damage his hood. He's got to get back on track. He's already lost back to 12th right now. No caution comes out as Derek Pemberton just gets well spin, showing now in 13th place. Wow. I'm sitting here watching now. Robert Land, by the way, has ran down Tyler Justice. By the way, I want to tell you, Michael Renning I don't know if he got spun or he just lost. I think he lost it and hit hard in the same place Derek did. I think he's actually out of the race. I'm not seeing him. Yeah, I think he's out of the race in 16th place right now.
Michael Renning is not even on the server.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I think he actually got finished with that hit. Adam Ross still out on track. Jesse Gavey needs to get around him. Or Adam Ross needs to go a lap down, and that is not very far from happening. That would be a battle for the lucky dog, but Jesse Gavey needs a lot of luck still to happen as he's running in the 15th spot right now. Where do we go next week? Bristol. Next week we go to Bristol, and I can tell you, Joe Burchett will not be here next week for Bristol, so as somebody else can actually gain a lot of points on Joe next week at Bristol. He will get a provisional because I'll let me know in advance. But next week we go to Bristol for the Nickelodeon 250, which I love that name, by the way. A little bit further back, Dawson Cook here in a battle with Mike Bruno, Christopher Matthews, and Kyle Charpentier. Side by side, Mike Bruno wants that spot back as he
Oh, yeah.
tries to.
Those two have been holding it too wide for the last lap or two.
Good racing here. All four of these guys are really good, clean
Yeah.
racers, so we should not have a problem unless it's absolutely
Greg
accidental.
Williams and Kyle Charpentier is also looking to take position from Mike, but Mike's going to push back up a little bit. Looks like those two are actually going to carry the momentum through.
That was close. Dawson Cook with a good run out. Moves into third place. Christian Matthews moves into fourth. Mike Bruno holding on to fifth, and that might not last very long because here comes the 003 of Kyle Charpentier on that high side. And he takes that spot away. Now Joe Burchett's liking what he sees. He wants to be in front of Mike Bruno for point
They're shouting
reasons.
over the radios. If it persists, I will turn up the
Big
radios.
wreck. Big wreck on the backstretch. Delaney Dunn involved. Adam Ross, 81, also involved. See what happens here. Caution comes out. Derek Pemberton off track. Oh, what was this? Hold on. Big trouble here. 51 gets up into the wall. That will be an EOL on the 51 of Delaney Dunn. Let me see what happens here, though. I think something happened here at the end. Black flag to 81 and 51. For black flag to 81 for one lap. Give Delaney a EOL. Was really uncalled for by the 81. That was not smart, honestly. You might want to take a look at that yourself, but if that's definitely my ruling on it, you can take a look at it as well.
Yeah, I would give that to Derek.
Yeah.
Derek has definitely caused that.
Black flag him for one lap. Because he wrecked her after the wreck. He actually turned her on purpose, so.
Because of the caution is by 81 of Derek Pemberton, a black flag one lap will be given.
Because he wrecked Delaney after end of caution.
What should my answer to him be?
I can't hear him. What do you say?
Yes, why is it one lap?
Because he turned Delaney whenever the caution came out for no reason. I'll tell him.
Oh, yep, I see it now.
Do you see why I wanted that?
Yep.
There's no excuse for that. You can't turn, people. That's where your head, that's where you lose your head. He was running good. He was actually looking at a 13th place finish, and he's still looking at a 13th place finish. However, Adam Ross can actually race him now, so.
Yeah.
Actually, Adam Ross just got back on the lead lap, so now Derek's going to at least finish 14th at the furthest right now. Not a smart move there.
What was
Just
the cause of the black flag, or what is the explanation?
For me?
Alright. Yeah, Joe took care of you. You already know that.
Robert Land, Tyler Justice leads the way. This is going to be a good restart. 26 laps to go when we take the green flag. Yeah, I mean, Delaney probably could have. Delaney may have caused a caution as well, where she came off the wall straight down the middle. I understand why Derek was mad, but it wasn't on purpose. It's not like she said, I'm going to turn straight down the track on you. And then he just got mad and lost his head, and that caused the caution. We get ready to go racing here once again at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Somebody's going to be holding the lobster high.
And somebody's going to be holding the lobster pie.
As Tyler Justice, Robert Land.
Sitting the high side.
Yep, very smart move there by the 14. He's been getting really good jumps, so we'll see if it helps him this time as well. As pace car pulls in.
On the outside, is where you really
Green flag. A little bit of wheel spin there from the 64, but he's going to be okay. But green flag Robert Land as he gets a solid jump.
Oh, man, what a jump. What a jump
The
by him.
7. We're going to watch the 7. He gets a big run. He's going to slide up in front of the 03.
Too wide. Through turns 2 and 3. Yeah, 2 and 3.
1 and 2. You got it. That Uber driver, man, I'm telling you. Mess with your head.
It's getting to me.
All right, we got a battle for the lead. Tyler Justice took a peek. Here he comes. The 14 trying to hold on.
Derek Pemberton. Dawson Cook. That's going to cause a position. Oh, not
Here we
cool.
go.
Jack Williams into the back of Mike Bruno. Mike Bruno caught it.
Here's the 14. 34
Jack
goes
Williams
around.
Off the wall.
34 goes around.
Into the wall.
It looks like he was able to save it. However, no caution will come out because he was on the inside. We've seen it 3 times tonight. No caution does come out when you hit that grass. Here comes the 7, still trying to work around the 14 Robert Land. Now, Kyle Charpentier trying to figure out a way how to get around these 7. Here comes the 7. Almost contact made with Tyler Justice and Robert Land.
With what happened to you and Jack Williams? Of car number 34. Oh, my bad. You had 34, Christopher?
You're hearing the race control. That's Hal Stevens, by the way. Also commentator, he is race control, so you are hearing some of the race control chatter as well. He's talking to the drivers when they ask questions, so that's why we have him here. That's a big thing, a big help, because I can't do all of it.
Unfortunately, I did not see any blinking. It could have been like data transfer between you and him.
34, Christopher Matthews fell back to 12th place after that. He's going to need a caution. Here comes the 7, still trying to figure out how to get around Robert Land, as Robert Land is trying to hold on to show why he can actually be a champion. And he's caution's out.
Okay.
It looks like Robert Land. Wait,
Number
Christopher
60.
Matthews. Oh, yep.
Adam Ross.
He will be a black flag at his second caution that he caused. So he will also be black flagged for
One
his
lap?
second self spin. Yep, 1 lap. Second self spin. That's in the rules, by the way.
Okay. Adam Ross caused the caution. Car number 60. A black flag, 1 lap will be given.
Second self spin. Make sure you say that part.
And it was the second self spin. So was that a spider warning?
No, he gets 1 more.
Okay. So that's your second warning.
Next warning, he's got to be parked, though. For at least 3 laps, I think is what it is. Do they pit here, Hal?
I'd say yeah. We get some fresh tires.
I agree.
How many
I think
laps do we have left?
20 laps to go once they hit the stripe. We're watching to see if anybody pits.
Yeah.
I think this is a smart move by 64. Very smart move by the 64 and Joe. I think it's really going to hurt the 14.703. The 54 came down pit road. There's a bunch of people that did stay out. However, I think it hurts them. I think it's a smart move, honestly, by Jack Williams, Joe Burchett, Dawson Cook, also on pit road. Christopher Matthews is on pit road, I believe. Yeah, that's a smart move by them. Looks like the 08 of Brian Long also on pit road. So it looks like the 14 will still hold the lead. Now, the thing that helps them a little bit.
Line up single file, inside line.
The thing that helps them a little bit is that the first car with fresh tires is Joe Burchett back in 7th. So he's got 6 cars to go through, but some of them cars are not really fast, or haven't shown they've been really fast. Curtis is up there in 5th, who's shown he can be fast, but he hasn't been in the right position. Maybe now that he's in the right position, maybe he now can show it. But man, it's tough. I don't know. Looking at the fastest lap times right now of the race, it's like Tyler Justice. Oh, actually, I take that back. Joe Burchett actually has the fastest lap time of the race with a 30.914, I believe. Yeah. Looks like Jesse Gavey came down pit road. Adam Ross on pit road as well. Derek Pemberton's on pit road. Derek actually got a free pass, I do believe, on that. Still taking his optionals. He's going to sit there, and now he's underway. But one lap down will be the Derek Pemberton car. Sitting here looking, our Puzzled Racing driver, Delaney Dunn, sitting in 16th place. She was wanting to top 15. I don't know if that's going to happen with 20 laps left. She would have to chase Jesse Gavey, which she would need him to wreck, or Derek or Adam. That would probably be the only way, and I don't know if that's going to happen. But we're going to double them up. We're getting ready to go back racing here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Why did I say it like that? New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As the pace car gets ready to drop off once it goes on the backstretch. As we get ready to go here. 17 laps will remain once we hit the stripe. Alright, we're getting ready to go green as we wait on the pace car to drop off. Waiting to see if Robert Land can get a good start here once again. And we are racing. A little bit of a check up there in the back. Yeah, good start there by Robert Land.
Really good start.
3 wide back here with the 97, 06, and 20. Joe Burchett on the bottom right now. 06 stuck in the middle. Slide up a little bit. Now 4 wide with the 64, 08, and 20. Oh, man. Off the wall. He's trying to hold it. Danny Lawson was in the wall right there. He does hold it, and he's going to continue on. Joe Burchett made a really daring move there.
Looking on the inside, trying to get first.
Here we go, up front.
Robert Land going to hold it, though.
Robert Land does hold that spot. Tall Charpentier trying to get around Mike Bruno. Side by side, no contact. Good racing out there. Joe Burchett almost goes around with the 06. Here comes the 64 now looking underneath Curtis. Sitting in 6th place.
Got a little squirrely there. Falling back a little bit. But he's just going to get that back.
04 of John Kelly pulling off the track. Smart move by him. Let these guys race. Right now, Tyler Justice trying to run down Robert Land. Robert Land liked what he's seen, though. I will say that. He definitely liked what he's seen just now. This could be the one that slips through both Tyler Justice and Joe Burchett's fingers. And it's going to be interesting to see if that's what happens.
Is Robert Land taking a win yet?
He has not won yet.
And that would, if he were to take this, that would make it a 5th?
I would have to check and make sure, but I'm pretty sure he has not won. I'm like 90% sure. Well, he may have won at Las Vegas. No, that was Mike Bruno. So, yeah, I don't think Robert Land has one. Here we go. Pass right now. 97 looking underneath the 99. Remember, Joe Burchett does have fresh tires. Will he have enough time? Spin. 64 goes around. Caution comes out. We're going to see what happened here with Dawson Cook. He goes around. That will give the lucky dog back to Derek Pemberton. Dawson Cook will receive an EOL. Self-spin. Oh, contact with the 81, though. So some hard damage right there on the 81 and 64 both. But Dawson Cook will get the EOL. And this is working right into Robert Land's fingers right now. I don't think he'll pit. We haven't seen him pit yet. Not in a long time. So this is really working into Robert Land's fingers. But it also works into Joe Burchett's fingers a little bit, who's now 5th. And will be starting on the inside, I do believe. So we'll see what happens with this. We'll have about 9 laps to go or so when we take the green flag once again. Let's see who comes down pit road here. This is going to be interesting. I don't think we'll see Joe Burchett down pit road. Tyler Justice is going to come down pit road. No, he stays out. Good fake there by Tyler Justice. Stayed out. Looks like everybody for the most part staying out. Dawson Cook's going to go ahead and come down and get fresh rubber. Derek Pemberton should get the wave around. He will get the wave around. It looks like. as we continue watching him. He has not got the waiver. Did Derek Pemberton not get the lucky dog? He should get the lucky dog. I don't know why I gave it to the 51, Hal. You might want to give it to Derek. He's supposed to get it. That's up to you, though, if you want to do that. He was supposed to get it.
Who was?
Derek was actually supposed to get the lucky dog. I don't know why I gave it to the 51, but Derek actually was supposed to get the lucky dog.
Alright.
According to what I'm saying, yeah. He was the first one to let down, so.
Derek Pemberton, you said?
Yeah, you might want to let him know, though, as well. He was supposed to get it.
Alright, right around.
Let him know as well.
Due to a possible glitch, Derek Pemberton was provided a waiver. No, not really. Okay. Nope. Oh yeah, Delaney is down 13 laps. Derek should have gone it. Should I one lap flag Delaney?
It's fine. She's 13 laps down, so I don't think you got to do that. No, she can't make up any spots, and she can't lose any spots, so.
This is true.
Yeah, so right now Delaney's definitely finished 16th, unless she crashes out or somebody else crashes out. Well, even if they crash out.
I could give her 13 waiver rounds and see if she can make it.
No, we don't need to do that now. We don't need to do all that. I like Delaney, but I don't like her that much.
No, I just would like to see if it's possible.
That is true. Could you even get 13 waiver rounds done in like 2 laps, though? Around here. Or should I say 1 lap, because we're doubling up. Derek Pemberton has yet to catch the back of the field. He better hurry, because just be aware if y'all get a black flag, just make sure you know.
Can I give her an EOL?
Yeah, you can if you want. She's supposed to have it, but she's in the back anyway, but you can if you want.
I don't know if there's any issues going on right there.
Alright, we're getting ready to go. Green flag about to drop out here once again as pace car pulls in. Here goes the 14 with a good solid jump on the 7 and 99. Robert Lamb looking to try to get his first win. However, Tyler Justice also with a good jump. However, his teammate, he's going to have to put a slide jump. Here comes the 7. Trying to contact with the 99.03. That's not going to make the 99 happy. I guarantee it. Is the 03. We got 3 wide. 99 almost in the wall.
Ooh.
They got to sort this out fast because the 14 of Robert Lane's driving away. Here comes the 7 looking underneath 14. We got cars going into the wall.
Frontier up into the wall, bringing
Jack Williams with him, yeah, as well.
Joe now, what, 2nd place?
Joe moves into the 3rd spot.
Caution is out. Big wreck back in the back.
Let's see who all was in that. 64.
Like 4 cars.
Yeah, 41.
5 cars.
Big wreck. Jesse Gaby also involved. Dang it. We're going to get a replay of this, see what happened here.
I'm going to step this.
Checking now. It looks like the 41's going to... Oh, the 06. Okay, I don't know. You'll have to look at that. I don't know. It looks like maybe possibly the 06, but it happens so many. There's so many cars that could have been called on. I don't know. It could have been the 41 as well. We'll take a look at him to see what happened. We'll take a little bit.
Caution. I would probably say Mike Bruno. Mike Bruno is coming down into the lane of 06.
Let me take a look here at him as well. We'll find out.
And then
you're right about that, I think.
Tried dodging. Mike Bruno went up into 41. Putting 78 into the back of 64. Bringing 64 down to the 99. and we had more.
You definitely
spins.
see it though, right? With the 99.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, it was
When did
definitely
the
on the
actual
99.
flag come out though?
After all that happened, because they was checking up, so I would give it. Just let it go, I guess. I mean, it's so close to call. We don't want to get the wrong call. I would let it go. I mean, the furthest Mike Bruno would fall back was one spot anyway. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really give it to nobody, I don't think. That was just too close to call. I don't see anything, The 99 possibly could have caused it, but there was also wrecks that happened in front. So, I mean...
Yeah, what I'm noticing is when 64 went up into 41, 41 came down to 6.
Wow, that's tough.
Ended up face to face with Jesse.
Yeah.
And 22 ended up with 20. A whole bunch of crap that just happened.
Yeah, I would just call it. It is what it is. It's a racing thing. I mean, I don't know who to give that to, so you can't give it to 6 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Bruno's sitting 11th. He would only fall back 2 spots, I think. So.
Yeah.
Actually, he would just fall back 1 spot. And actually, he wouldn't fall back none because Jason and all them's there. So. It is what it is. I mean, it's not good, but I'm going to tell you who's looking good right now. Well, I don't know. I was going to say the 97. I was going to say Joe, but Tyler Justice may be looking good as well. If he drives it back there like he did one time before and really gets the run. Next flag will end the race. So, we're doubling back up now. So, everybody needs to be remembered that. So, Robert Land, Tyler Justice, Kyle Charpentier, Joe Burchett, Brian Long, Jack Williams, Christopher Matthews, Curtis Martin, Danny Lawson, Derek Pemberton, top 10. We get ready to race. I don't think the caution's completely over. I think we're going to see another wreck.
It was decided between me and Adam that no caution would be given because it was such a big...
It's hard to say who caused it.
I mean, as it saw, Mike Bruno would have been the cause, but the caution didn't actually come out until after.
Yeah, I think that was a good call, by the way. Alright, pace car. Getting ready to pull in. As it is in. Here goes the 14. Another early jump from that 14. He's out by 2 car lengths now over Tyler Justice. And Joe Burchett is actually back in 5th, by the way. I actually thought he was 3rd. Tyler Justice trying to slide up in front of that 03, and he does slide up.
Back a little bit of bumper.
Definitely nothing wrong with a little bit of bumper. Rubber's racing, right?
A little bit of rubber.
A little bit of rubber.
Side by side, Joe and then Kyle.
Yep.
Oh,
almost contact. Here goes the 54 trying to save it.
Saves it.
Trying to. Oh, it's going to cause stack up.
Rear-ended, another caution, and that will end the race.
That will end the race. Yep. Big wreck there. As Derek Pemberton is going to get turned around. He's going to be finishing, it looks like, possibly 12th, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Dang, that was a good attempt. Bad man.
Same thing we go. We're not going to black flag nobody. Not for that. And if anybody, it would be Brian Long, just because he bumped him. But Jack had it saved, and then somebody else got the back of him. So no penalties there.
Yeah, 34 got into the back of him, and then he got hit by 18.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to call 54, 18, and Mike Bruno into the wall.
Yep.
All 3 of them.
So that will wrap up the race as I watch see what happens here. That's going to wrap up the race, though. Definitely, Robert Land will be your winner. His car actually looks really clean, by the way, compared to everybody else's.
Yeah,
Robert Land's like, hey, that's how you keep a car clean. There's a reason why Robert Land only has 4 incidences this entire season, and that's why. I mean, that tells you why right there. As we continue to watch Mike Bruno and Kyle Charpentier, or Robert Land and Kyle Charpentier. We are going to get an interview with our top 3, if they're on TeamSpeak, that is. I think they are. Yeah, every one of them is on here. So, getting ready to interview with our winner, Robert Land. We'll get him first, by the way, but we'll wait until he gets ready to take the checker flag to make sure his car don't blow up. Good win for Robert, though, man. He had a tough time staying out front. Led 32 laps. Tyler Justice will had the bonus point with 64 laps led, followed by Joe Burchett with 31. That was your lap leaders. Jesse Gavey will finish in the 14th spot after 13 laps led. Mike Bruno 11th with 3 laps. Christopher Matthews with 1 lap finishes 7th. And Michael Redding 19th with 4 laps led. Oh, here comes Robert Land. He's going to take the checkered flag here tonight at New Hampshire. As we get ready to find him.
Yeah, if that was a refer to the last caution that came out, that will be reviewed after the race is over, because this caution will be ending the race.
And here we go. Winner tonight at New Hampshire for the Puzzle Racing 150, Robert Land will get to victory tonight in his number 14 Toyota Camry. Great run there by Robert. We will get an interview with Mr. Robert Land. As he gets ready to burn the house down, we'll go ahead and bring him up. Robert Land, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do have
Good
a
job,
copy.
guys.
What's
and
up?
I hope to see you, two new guys, Curtis and Brian, next time.
Burn the house down, Robert. First place, man. You brought it home, started 8th, led 33 laps here tonight, or 34 laps here tonight.
Like it, guys.
And what, I mean, you stayed out there on that last caution, or a couple cautions before. I know you was worried about Tyler Justice. What was pretty much your goal to come in here tonight? I think you're actually, is this your first win of the season? I believe so.
It is my first win. I can tell you this is the last track I expected to win at, that's for sure. My game plan today was just get a good finish. I wasn't really interested in winning. I just wanted, top 5 for points, but I got in the lead at the end there, and I tried to hold it. I stayed out because it's really hard to pass here, so I knew even if I had a little bit older tires, I could probably hold it if I get a caution or two, and that's exactly what I got.
You have the or I think it's you and Joe Burchett had. I know you still have it. I don't know how Joe did not 4th, but you actually have the lowest incident points this season. The lowest incidences out of everybody. How do you feel about how do you get that? I guess you could say you only had 4 incidents coming into this race. This was a tough track. How do you go about only getting 4 incidents coming into this race?
Well, it's a combination of luck, and I usually give people a little bit more room than they probably need. Besides, there's a couple people I know I can race really, really hard and clean, and they won't hit me. But yeah, it's just a combination of luck and giving people more room than I guess they need.
Well, you started 8th, and I'm going to be honest, I knew you was disappointed with your qualifying run because you was actually up a little bit higher, I think, in your practice. But anybody you want to give a shout-out to, man? Another win for Robert Land and Land Racing. Anybody want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Raven Graphics for my paint tonight, and my wife for putting up with me racing, and all you guys for running the league, and everybody who raced tonight. Everyone I was up front with raced me really clean, so thanks a lot, guys.
Good job, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to have a beer or something.
Good job.
Yeah, man, you deserve it.
All right, next up, we got Kyle Charpentier going to bring him in. Hey, Kyle, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Man, started back and forth. You had an up and down night. Tell us how the night went, from your standpoint. Are you happy with your finish? I mean, do you think you could have got up there and raced Robert for the win?
Well, first coming into the race, I hated this track. I still do, but coming into it, I hated this track. And I didn't think I was going to get a good position. I thought this was going to be one of my down races. But when I started racing it, I realized I could keep pace. That was good, just getting whatever position I can, keep my nose clean. And with that incident with that other car, I was just trying to intimidate him a little to see if I could pass him, but that went a little wrong. It was definitely my fault. So once I got into the back, I was just trying to keep my nose clean, get lucky, and hopefully make my way up front. And I thought I would maybe get a top 10, hopefully, and it was just incredibly lucky me to get to second. I couldn't have asked for a better finish here.
You know, I kind of laugh a little bit because you actually told me that you hated this place. Next week we go to Bristol. How do you think you're going to do there?
Well, I think I'm going to do bad there, but considering the finish of this race, we'll have to wait and see.
Well, good job, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to? How do you got any questions real fast?
No, man, you asked them all. Asked them all.
You got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I would just like to. I would just like to thank. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a good thing to thank.
Yeah, it's always a good thing.
Yes, always. Yep. Yeah, I would like to. Thank McDonald's for helping me get out of work early so I can actually get a qualifying lap in.
Nice. Right, that's always a good thing. You definitely got to help out.
That's always a good thing. And yeah, I'd also like to thank my dad for telling me at the end there, patience, 5th place is better than last place. That definitely helped me keep my nose clean at the end of the race.
Well, good job, man. I hope to see you at Bristol and see what else you could do. And maybe, you never know, walk out there with the win.
Oh, thank you.
Good job, man. All right, one more interview. Let's bring in Tyler Justice here. Hey, Tyler, you got a copy?
I got you.
Man, you was the fastest car. You and probably Joe Burchett was definitely the fastest car out on track. What did you need for you to be able to get up there and get the win? I mean, you led 64 laps. Definitely got to be a little bit disappointing, but still a 3rd place finish.
Yeah, really what happened is I screwed up one time when the caution came out and we came down pit road and I overshot the pit box. Ended up restarting like 6th or something, and once you got back in traffic, it was pretty hard to climb your way back up there.
I don't know how many times you've been up front leading races and something bad happened. I mean, this right here kind of makes me go back to what happened last year at Canadian Tire, or last season at Canadian Tire, where you led the most laps and was unable to get the win. Next week we go to Bristol. Do you think you'll be able to stay up front and hopefully get the win there?
Well, last year we ran Bristol. I finished 2nd in the trucks, but these cars are a totally different thing, so I guess we'll find out.
I feel like your entire team, you know, we had the same thing with last year with Mike Bruno. Was unable to win a race in the regular season and won the last race. I feel like it's kind of what we're seeing with you. What do you feel like you really need in order for you to have a 1st place run? I mean, I know you got it in you. You know you got it. What do you think it's really going to take for that to happen?
Just no mistake. That's really what caused me to get away from the win tonight. I screwed up coming into pit road, and that's all it takes, and you get trapped back in traffic, and there's nothing you can do.
Well, I feel bad. I mean, you really had a fast car, but still 3rd place. You can't hold your head down. Hal, you got any questions?
No, but man, you had a crazy run out there, especially with you and Mike Bruno for a while.
Anybody want to give a shout out to or anything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all my teammates, Mike, Michael, and Christopher, they all did a great job tonight. Just some of them didn't have the best finish they would hope for and got caught up in some of that stuff at the end. But overall, it was a good race for us.
Well, good job, man. I'm going to be interested to see how you do at Bristol. I know you said you was fast there, so good job, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks.
All right, Hal, we're going to give our first ever Squirrel of the Race award.
Yeah.
Popping up on the screen. There we go. All right, let's hear it. What is Hal's Squirrel of the Race? Who is it?
I would like to give it to Robert Land for his outstanding ability to just jump everybody off this damn start.
That was actually pretty interesting to see that. So, Robert Land will actually get the first official Squirrel of the Race award, so that's pretty cool. We'll actually have to do a write-up about that. So, give me your thoughts on the race. How do you think it went from your standpoint?
And it was a lot of action, definitely. It certainly got hotter towards the end. Everyone getting frantic, a few last laps. And Robert Land pulling the win.
Yeah,
it was
I felt
something else, man.
I felt the same way you did. Robert Land takes home first as we take a look at the results. Kyle Charpentier.
It's,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna add. It is a shame what happened to Jeff Newport.
Yeah, that is. And there's a lot of things we got to go back and look at on the race, especially last restart stuff, and I'll take a look at it here. And any kind of penalties or anything like that, it always goes on the website, cfrlead.com. Hit subscribe. Go check out the website. Take a look here at your quick results real fast. Robert Land, Kyle Charpentier, both Toyotas finished first and second. Tyler Justice, the first Chevy, will finish in the third place. Joe Burchett, the Toyota, finishes fourth. Brian Long, Curtis Martin, both very newcomers, both in here, fifth and sixth place finish. Very impressive. Christopher Matthews, Jack Williams, Dawson Cook, Danny Lawson with a good run here tonight, finishes 10th. Derek Pemberton brings it home at 11th after he should have had probably a top 10, debatable, without that penalty. Mike Bruno, that's got to be heartbreaking for him, finishes back in 12th. Jason Gibser finishes in 13th. J.C. Gavey, another person that's got to be disappointed, finishes 14th. Delaney Dunn, Adam Ross, John Kelly, Scott McClendon, Michael Reding, somebody else is probably really disappointed, Adam Sampson, and Jeff Newport rounds out the top 21 drivers. That's going to wrap it up for us here tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, we will be back next Friday for the IRA League. For them guys, I forgot where they race off the top of Dover next week, so it should be a fun race. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you all soon. There's your broadcast. Who we are, Adam Chapman, Hal Stevens. Thanks for watching. How you got anything else to say?
Oh, thanks for tuning in.
That's it. Thanks for watching.
Can't wait to see you next time.